Hmm.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Chess Olympiad's official YouTube chess channel. And with me, Nandhini is here. Hi, Nandhini.
Hi, Atul. Yes.
So I think everything
So,
is going good. And today it's a very great day. We are going to watch Arjun Erigaisi's game against Hans Niemann. Both of them are quite strong, and we know this thing that Arjun is on fire because he has won his first two games in this Tepe Sigeman. I hope I'm pronouncing it right in this tournament. And the first game was against the fire on board man himself. That is his name is Alex Ishiro, and the second game which he won was against Salim Saleh. And today he is playing against a very upcoming player. You can say he has done a phenomenal job in last 1 year, reaching in world's top 100. Arjun is also there.
yeah,
So
both of them are youngsters, right?
yeah, youngsters. So they are having a great time in this tournament in Sweden. So let's see what's going on in this game and
That's
everything.
right.
Nandini, should we go from the start just to check?
Yes. Also,
Uh,
Atul, just about my video, you can just remove the filter of chroma key because my specs are becoming
sure,
black. I
sure,
just
sure.
realized.
I'll do that immediately.
It's like I'm a one-eyed lady.
I think now it's fine. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's fine.
yeah, I can
Okay.
see it. That's fine.
I didn't realize that thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
cool.
what do you think about this position, Atul?
Yeah, this position, well, we are not showing an evaluation bar to the viewers. Viewers, please let us know if you want to see evaluation bar.
Well, we are not seeing one either, are we?
Yeah, we are not seeing either, but I'm just saying like if they need. Should we just flip the board so that we can check it out
Of course, we are going to look at it from
from
Arjun's
Arjun's
side,
side?
right?
Yeah, so
Yes.
Arjun is black, guys, here in this situation, and this is almost you can say end game, where Arjun's king has arrived in the center of the board. But what is the pawn structure? I think like this is a little bit crippled pawn structure, but the king is protecting everything,
Yeah,
right?
but I think the c6 and a5, the c6 pawn mainly is a weakness. a5 cannot be attacked that easily,
Yeah.
but they are isolated pawns, c6 and a5, so
Yes.
they are a weakness in black's position.
Yeah.
But white also has one isolated
Yeah.
pawn, the one you have marked.
Yeah. And the thing is that Arjun has done a very good job that he has put up his knight in front of the isolated pawn, and that's very
Yes.
important to do whenever you are playing against the isolated pawn, especially in the end game, because knight can block the pawn as well as
Yeah, and we'll ask, let's see if the viewers can tell us reasons to why should we keep a piece, mainly a knight or any piece in front of an isolated pawn. We have a few viewers. We
uh-huh.
have Atharva, we have Chess of Fun. Let us see if they can give us reasons. I know Atul has already given one reason, but let's see what the viewers can tell us.
Yeah,
Let's
sure,
see what
guys.
new we can learn from them, right?
Yes, yes, sure.
We'll anyway put out the points in a while, but let's see. Let's see who can. Amay is also over here. Come on, Amay. You are always in the chat and you are always very active. Let's see if you can tell us why we should keep a piece in front of an isolated pawn. What are the
Exactly.
different reasons?
Oh, we have Subgyan also. Do you know Sugyan's meaning? I think like the literal meaning is like Su means good, and Gyan means like good Gyan. Gyan means knowledge. It's good knowledge.
I see.
Yeah.
So Atharva says so that its movement is stopped. That's right. But why do you want to stop the movement of the isolated pawn? Why don't you want it to go further? That is an important question.
Yeah, and Sugyan has confirmed that thing. It is good knowledge. See, I know a little bit of Sanskrit. I learned it for 3 years for a good reason, I'll say, so that I can crack the names of people, the meaning behind the names. And guys, whoever is there, please do like the stream and subscribe to the channel also. That's the square is outpost for a knight to always, and also important to restrict exchanging it. Yeah, that's also true. And okay,
Perfect
perfect,
answer, right? I
perfect.
mean, considering the opponent's weakness, it's obvious that white has a weakness, white wants to exchange it.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Plus, there are other reasons which Atul will mention. I think Atul wanted to mention.
Yeah. So Gyan is also right about that. So piece before pawn to restrict it from being a passed pawn. Exactly. Okay. Nandini, I have a question to you as we are looking at.
Yes.
If you are in Arjun's shoes in this game, what will be your plan of action in future now? I'm just asking you, think about it and tell me, so that, and
Yeah.
this same question goes to the viewers also. Please let us know what will you plan in this position from Arjun side. Arjun is black, and let's see what happens.
First, when you look at the position, it feels like you want to play on the b file, push the
Okay.
a pawn, something of
Okay,
that
you want to
sort.
put up your rooks on the b file and you want to push the pawn. That's what you want to do in
Basically,
this.
activate the rooks,
Mm-hmm.
but
Hmm.
we'll have to look at the position for another minute. Give me another minute to look at the
Yeah,
position.
you take your time because his opponent is also taking time. So we need to think about it. It will be good learning experience for
Yes.
both of us as well as the viewers also.
And I'm just posting this on Twitter, so just give me a minute,
Take
okay?
your time. Take your. I'll talk with the viewers also here. Just
Yes.
for fun is like I will look to double on B file exactly. Nandini also wants to do that same thing, and Amay is saying double on the black side. They say attack OP, but अभी white की turn है, black कैसे खेलेगा? No, no, no. Amay, I was not talking about it is black's turn. I'm just saying that in future, what will black play here in this situation? You need to plan something, right? When your opponent is thinking about the situation, we need to anticipate his moves, and then accordingly we should plan it, like what he is going to do, and about that what are you going to do in the position. So it's very important to think about all these things. Even if it's not your move, keep thinking. Okay, so here Sugyan is saying like, is f5 a good move? Well, right now in this position white's move is there. Okay, you can see who's uh, this thing like clock is ticking. So white's clock is ticking in this situation, and Anirudh is saying like double up the B pawn, push on the A file. Yes, exactly. Everybody is following Nandini's footsteps, I must say, and I hope that Arjun will also do that same. And Chess for Fun is saying like if B3 is played, the A4 ideas can be nice. And Sugyan is also saying this thing that moving a pawn file, a file pawn can be a good option too. Okay. And Manaswi Mishra is saying like, what threat will white create? Well, in this position, white might put up some pressure on the c6 pawn. That's what I feel by putting the knight in on e5 square, because if you capture the knight, then the isolated queen pawn will be singled out, you can say, and then still the knight on d5 is still a good piece that is also there. Okay, here Anirudh
Yep.
is worried about knight c5 idea. Yeah, knight c5 or knight e5, both options seems to be interesting from white's perspective. I completely agree about it. Yes, Nandini, you were saying something?
Yeah, but I'm just saying that, however we think that, white has a knight c5, knight e5 idea, or even let's say black has the b file
Mm-hmm.
and a4 ideas,
Uh-huh.
I still don't see something that convincing which is giving black a huge advantage. Because considering this position, to be honest, black has two weaknesses, white has one.
Yeah.
If I just go on that one pointer that black has two and white has one, I
Mm-hmm.
would rather prefer white in this position, also because I get knight e5, knight c5 options. Also
Yeah.
with knight e5, f7 is a target and stuff like that.
Ah, okay.
So,
So you can say
but
like
I'm
both.
not saying white is winning. I'm just saying the chances I would prefer white,
Yeah.
probability wise.
Yeah, okay. That's
That's the
that's what
point.
Nandini is saying. Guys, you let us know if you agree with Nandini's point of view in this position. And here Sugyan is saying, Nandini, that I like your stream because it's interactive. Thank you. Thank you for being there also. And thank you for all the appreciation. And Amay is saying, main question is that is black king is slightly weak than white. He is on the center of the board. No, 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 absolutely not. Nandini, can you please explain Amay that this king is not actually weak?
All right, let's say the king is in the center. Amay, the main point why we castle our king is for king safety. Now, the point is why we require king safety is because there are so many pieces on the board. So, that point of time, you need to keep your king safe. But as you reach the end game, especially such an end game where we don't have the queens on the board, king in the center is not a weakness. In fact, it's actually an active king, which is actually good for Arjun.
Hmm.
So in the end game, a king becomes a very important piece and you got to use your king in the end game. So keep in mind, in the end game, having the king in the center is not necessarily a weakness, and most of the times you want it to be active.
Just to let it clear for him that the game was like this. I'll just go through the game starting moves, like this
Yes,
is
yes, yes, you can go
what
through
it
it.
is, like Slav defense, you can say. And Arjun never really castled in this game until now. Okay, miss, He could have castled at that position, but he did not go for that thing. He preferred to just keep the pawns like that, and then he tried to exchange the queens, and eventually he managed to exchange the queens, and then he planted the knight in the center of the board on d5. Then he exchanged the dark square bishop in this situation, and then okay, he had to save the pawn on c6, so he brought his king up slowly and gradually. He brought his pieces up, and now this is the situation. So he preferred not to castle whenever, like, even if he had the chance to castle, obviously for a reason. Okay, here Nandini, we have a move on the board, rook to e2. What do you think?
I think Rook to E2, I think he's just supporting B2 for now. And he has ideas of Rook C2, obviously,
Yes,
as we
exactly.
already
I, I,
mentioned.
I, I think like this is the main idea.
Yes.
Supporting b2 might not be that idea, but
No,
he wants
because
to.
the
Yeah,
point is black will also double, let's say, on the B file. So
yeah,
what happens? Rook on the second rank is supporting.
yes.
And as they have mentioned in the chat, our viewers have already mentioned, like Anirudh and everybody else,
Mhm.
that knight C5 or knight E5 are ideas, right?
Yeah, these are
So
the
then the
two
knight,
ideas.
yes, once a knight moves, then it is no longer supporting B2.
Yes,
So, but main idea is C6, of course. Weakness. Whenever there's a weakness on the board, you want to attack.
correct,
You want to
correct.
attack it.
And we are pointing out on this c6 weakness since long, and the only thing is that the king is the only one who is supporting, and Arjun has gone to support that pawn straight away. He is not waiting for anything. Okay, cool guys. We have almost 10,000 people watching it. Do like the stream and subscribe to the channel also here. Don't be shy to like the streams. Do support the channel, and keep loving us here. Okay,
And yes,
cool.
Amar is actually right. He's saying you cannot play f6 on knight e5. That's right. G6 is hanging is 1 point. But let us say even if the knight was on f8 supporting, we'll just assume.
Mhm.
Even then, pushing f6 will still be a bad move, a weak move, because
Yeah,
exactly Atul has marked the g6 and e6 pawns both would become weak. The knight will just retreat back to d3, for example.
yeah.
And after that,
You
another two
need you
weaknesses
need
on
to take
black's
care. You
camp.
need to take care of so many weaknesses in the position. Already you have some, but you will be
Exactly.
creating more.
Exactly. You know what, Atul? Right
Yeah,
now, both are having about 20 minutes time. So I think
yeah.
it is still defendable. I don't think it is really that minus for Arjun.
No, 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 no.
Okay.
I think like he
But,
is good.
but
Mm-hmm.
if this was, let's say, if this was like they had 5 minutes on the clock, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I think it would be a bit difficult, or let's say 3 minutes, 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes would be difficult to defend. But
Correct.
there's enough time on the clock now. So I think it should be fine.
And not to forget this thing that Arjun is the one who has phenomenal score in blitz chess. So when it will come to shorter time control, I think Arjun will be able to outplay his opponent. That's what I think. Okay, he has gone for the move which you were talking about, Nandini. He has got his rook on the c file now, double rook on the c
Yes.
file. The
So
c6 is, yeah.
Manasvi was asking what threat will white create. So now this is a threat white has created, and Atul will explain it to you. Yes, Atul, you can continue.
Yeah, yeah. So as the c6 pawn is under attack, and that is the main thing. And another thing is also that the knight can jump on e5 square anytime. And if it's possible, like even if it's exchanged, I think I will prefer to exchange the knight over here, and still there will be some attack. But right now in this position, I would not prefer to move the knight on c5 or even like e5 or c5. I'll just keep the knight there only on d3 square for a while, and then we'll think. I'm still confused about this bishop. What to do with this bishop, because it is hitting on d5 square, but that is not that useful for us, right?
Yes. How about like white will not capture, obviously white will
Yeah,
wait to play knight c5, knight e5 as you have
yeah.
mentioned. You perfectly said that.
Hmm.
But now what will white also do is a question. Black is defending. Like,
Yeah,
if there was a way to play rook c4, rook a4, rook c3, rook a3, it would be nice. But the knight controls the c3 square.
yeah,
Because
but
you want to target the weaknesses, right?
yeah,
So,
but this weakness, I think it will be very easily be supported by just rook 8. So this is a very long like move, like long shifting of the rooks, I'll say. Like it will take a lot of time. But okay,
yes.
c6 is something which I think he will like to hit on. And here Sugyan is saying my prediction Arjun is gonna win. Well, today's position I feel like it is about equal. So let's see what happens. Whoever plays better in this position, he might be having some chances. But right now, I don't think so. Arjun is any on offensive side. He is on defensive side, right, Nandini?
Yes, 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 exactly.
So it's going to take a long time until he fixes his all the weaknesses, and then after the weaknesses are fixed, then only he can think about attacking on white's king, and then he can create his chances. By the way, with the way you were telling, Nandini was talking about putting some pressure on the b file, but it will take some time. Yeah. Okay, we are waiting for them to play here, and okay, he has defended the pawn quickly. Rook c8.
Rook
What do you
c8.
think, Nandini? Will he ever try to push the pawn like c6, c5?
If he gets the chance,
Mm-hmm.
then of course, we discussed about it earlier, right? A few minutes back,
Yeah.
that when you have a weakness, you want to try to exchange it, get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
So if black gets a chance, yes, but is white going to allow that? Is Hans going to allow that? Of course not. So that's
Yeah.
probably not going to happen.
Yeah. True. And here Sandeep Kumar is saying like, hey Nandini and Atul, how are you guys? Yes, we are great. And good to have you here. Chess for fun is like how many moves are remaining to reach the time control. I think like usually the time control reaches on 40th move. I will even check it out on the website. Nandini, you can also check like
It
Tepe's.
should be 40th move.
I'll
Usually
just
all
check.
tournaments are 40th move.
Yeah, I'll just check it out. What is
It's
the...
always 40th move, right, Atul? Any
Yeah,
time control is always 40th move. So
yeah.
unless there is a triple time control here, which I doubt there is.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe there is. A triple, then that would be the 60th move. But for now, it should be the 40th move.
Yeah, 90 minutes for 40 moves, and then 30 minutes will be added with 30-second increment right from the first move. That is the rule. And just to let you know, okay, not let you know, but I will ask this question, okay, quiz for you guys. What is this rule's name of where after 90 moves, 90 minutes will be there for 40 moves, and after completion of 40 moves, 30 minutes will be added, and 30-second increment will be there from the start. There is a name for this rule. What is that name? Let's have a quiz here. If they know, I'll be more than happy. Nandini, have you ever heard about this rule? Yes,
Yeah,
you
I
heard
guess
about
so.
this rule obviously, but the name.
Yeah, I guess so. I have.
And one more thing is also there, that you cannot ask, the new rule is there. It is called as the Malmo rules, that in that you cannot ask draws before 40 moves. And okay, even if you don't
Is
get
it in
that,
this tournament?
yeah, in this tournament, before
Oh,
40 moves you cannot ask the draw, means until you reach the first time control you cannot ask the... So there is also a very famous rule actually, which is more implemented in open tournaments, that is called as the Sophia rule. In that rule you cannot
oh.
ask draws till for 30 moves, right?
Yes, is that 30 moves?
Yeah, 30 moves, 30 moves,
Okay, and
Sophia rule is...
30 moves in a lot of tournaments, like in the past nationals and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it was 30 moves and sometimes it was even 20 moves. I think the organizer can probably
Yeah,
decide it,
yeah,
the
yeah,
arbiters.
organizers decide about that
Sometimes
thing.
they've kept it 20 moves, what I
Yeah, but
remember.
when it's 30 moves it is Sophia rule.
Oh, it's called the Sophia rule. Why is it known as a Sophia rule?
Because I think it was first implemented in Sofia, that championship was there, no, between
All right.
Topelo and Vishwanathan Anand. That time they put it that rule, and in that
Oh,
it was a very fierce match, and they did not want to draw the games very quickly. That's why this rule was implemented at that time. Means in that World Championship match, that's why it is called as the Sofia rule. And Sandeep Kumar is saying like Arjun Gukesh Kamer, who is going to reach 2700 first. Well, we don't know. All are playing, but the way Arjun is playing right now, I think Arjun will be the first. Means whoever goes there first, it doesn't matter. All are going to cross
yeah.
2700 at some point, or maybe I will say like they will even cross 2800 rating, and one of them, especially I'll be rooting for Arjun, Gukesh, Pragnananda, and all our kids. Like they will be, one of them will be a world chess champion, or maybe all of them, one by one. Okay, here,
Yeah, we definitely need more world champions from India. We have just one till now, just one. I'm
yeah,
talking
that
main
too 5
open
times world
category.
chess champion Vishy Anand
Yes,
sir.
5 times.
Yeah. And here chess for fun is like, but if player want to draw, they can always repeat. Yeah, that's there, but you need to ask the draw, like permission from the arbiter. You cannot just agree for the draw.
You can
Amazing.
ask me. You can ask me
Yeah.
permission. I'll be there as an arbiter in the tournament.
Nandini is the arbiter. So you need to call the arbiter and point out this thing that okay, the position is going to get repeated. Can you explain this rule, Nandini? Like how the
Yeah.
draw should be offered or like asked to the
Okay.
or claimed, we can say.
Offering,
I think
yes,
like it is
your
claimed and also the ask offering also both the things, because
yes.
I have seen many kids get confused while they are offering the draw. They offer on their move, or miss what you
Hmm.
should do. You should offer on your move or you should offer on your opponent's move. Please clarify
Okay.
the rule. Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about the draw offer and the draw claim. We'll first begin with the draw offer.
Yeah.
Whenever you're offering or claiming something in your game, you have to do it in your own time. That is very important. So let us say I want to make a move and I want to offer a draw. I should not be making a move and pressing the clock and then offering in my opponent's time. That is wrong. What I have to do is, let's say I make a move, I offer a draw and then press the clock. That's how it should be. So you offer a move, offer a draw
Draw.
in
Yes.
your time before pressing the clock.
Means you
That
need
is
to
the
make a
way.
move, right? You need to make a move,
Yes, you
offer a
make a
draw,
move, offer a draw,
and then press the
and
clock.
press the clock. Correct.
Okay. And
That is how you
one more
offer.
interesting thing which I want to ask, as you are the arbiter. Here, I don't know how many of them are like have played the rating tournament. When to write down the move according to the rule? Where you should play the move first and then write down your move, or you should write down the move and then play the move. What is the rule?
See, I'll tell you something. The reason why, logical reasoning to why you write down the move after making the move is
Mhm.
very simple. It is to save you from your opponent cheating against you. It is as simple as that.
Cheating
Because
means how he
let
will
us
cheat. I
say,
don't understand.
yeah, let us say,
Hmm.
I make a move, let's say rook c8 in this position, right?
Mhm.
And then I write down the move. So both the players have written down after I have made the move. Okay.
Mhm.
Now that means the move is complete. So this is a normal written, played and written.
Okay.
Now the next question is, what if I write down rook c8?
Mhm.
I write down rook c8, but I don't play rook c8 as yet. I write it down, okay? But then I realize, oh, it's a blunder. Now what is going to happen if my opponent, let's say my opponent is very cunning and they write down rook c8. Let's say then they call the arbiter and say this player played rook c8, but they did not press the clock, but they played rook c8. They cannot change the move now. What are you going to do?
Uh-huh.
Opponent can always cheat, right? Try to cheat at least or play unfair. So just to
Cheat is,
save
I'll not say
yourself.
cheat, but unfair you can say.
Yes. So you don't want any wrong claims or an unfair game against you. You want to play fair. You want your opponent to also be fair.
Mhm.
So just to save yourself, it's like taking an insurance policy. Why do you take it? It's like a backup, like just in
Yeah,
case,
in
something
case.
happens. You don't want anything to happen.
Yeah.
So that's the point. So the point is you write down after making the move just for your own safety, basically. It's just for your own safety. No.
No. Okay. One more like the question which you were going to answer, that how to claim the draw.
Yes, how to claim the draw. Now, when it comes to claiming the draw,
Hmm. Let's suppose
um,
threefold repetition has happened.
yes.
How to
Now,
claim it?
yes, when you're claiming the draw again, you have to claim in your own time. So, let us say the position has arisen three times, your opponent has made the same move and you have played it twice, right?
Mhm.
You want to make it the third time.
Yes.
But if you make the move the third time, then you cannot call the arbiter.
Oh.
So, what you have to do is you have to pause the clock. You'll have to, before you pause the clock, you can write down the move you're going to play.
Mhm.
Here you write down before. There's a difference.
Okay.
Okay. Or what you can do is, you don't want any complications. So what you do is you pause the clock, you
Mhm.
call the arbiter and you tell him, I am going to play this move.
Mhm.
And this is a threefold repetition or a photography. You show the arbiter that I
Okay.
am going to play this move. And the arbiter will say, okay, he's going to play this move. Then that will be a draw. Then he makes you play the move and that will be a draw.
Okay.
But
Cool.
you'll have to call the arbiter first. If you don't call the arbiter, let us say
Hmm.
you play your move, press the clock, and call the arbiter. What is
Then.
going to happen is it's going to be a wrong claim. Then the
Ah.
arbiter will say this is a wrong claim, and your opponent will get 2 minutes time. And it's a wrong claim.
Okay.
So,
And
and there was a rule. There was a rule, Atul, by the way, earlier. I
Hmm.
think it's there even now. 2 wrong claims. I think you lose the game.
Oh really?
Yes,
I
but that
don't think
was
so. Right now it's not there. They just increase the time.
no. Increase the time is there, of course.
Ah.
But this rule was there earlier, that 2 wrong claims, because I remember
Ah.
5 years back in a tournament this was there, but I have to get updated with the latest rules. But this was a rule earlier, 2 wrong claims, and you would lose the
Yeah.
game.
By the way, one thing which recently happened in Nashville also, that you cannot press the clock just like that. If you like if you pause the clock, it is considered as resigning the game. You need to first tell your opponent that you are going to call the arbiter and then only press pause the clock. Because if you pause the clock directly, then you are lost, right? They consider it like that.
See, not necessarily. Intent and everything, the arbiter will give a judgment, okay?
Okay,
Because
okay.
imagine you have 5 seconds on the clock. Are you
Mhm.
going to ask your opponent, can I call the arbiter, that the opponent does not respond and then you lose on time? You
Mhm.
don't want that to happen, right?
Okay,
But
okay.
yes, while you're pausing the clock, you can just say, I'm calling the arbiter. I'm just saying you can interact with your. It depends on the situation, of course.
Okay, here Sachin was asking what's the rule for writing in time travel. There is no rule. You have to write down till the 1 second also. Means nowadays in long
Uh,
time control, you have to
yeah.
write down the move because 30-second increment is always there on each and every move. That is for writing only. And
Yes.
what do you think about touch and move rule? Should it be more modified like drag and move? No, no. Touch and move is correct. No, every time you cannot drag the piece.
And yes, what Amay has also mentioned is correct for sudden death time control. That is, it's not just 30, it could be even 1 hour, 2 hours, anything, whatever the time control is. When
Hmm.
you do not have a Fisher time, that is increment,
Hmm.
at that point of time, when it comes to 5 minutes, you stop writing.
Yeah.
But you have to call the arbiter because then the arbiter will start writing. So that was a rule which is not there now. We used to have it earlier, Atul. You remember when we were
Yeah, yeah,
younger?
yeah, yeah.
That
We
time,
used to have.
5 minutes, we used to stop writing, call the arbiter,
But
we are
one
not
more
writing
thing
our
is also there,
moves.
Nandini, if I'm not wrong about this thing, after the time control is completed, you have to write down all the moves, means you have to complete your score sheet by taking the score sheet from your opponent.
Yes, score sheet has to be complete, of
Yeah,
course.
means after the time control has been done, like after 40 moves, previously Russian clocks were there, means analog clocks were there, digital clocks were not there, and at that
Hmm.
time in last 5 minutes the writing out the moves was not complete, like compulsory. But now everywhere wherever you play, digital clocks are there, so
Now
it's,
it's Fisher time. No,
yeah,
now it's
featured.
compulsory.
Yeah,
Now it's compulsory.
but here somebody like, what if a position is being repeated on opponent's move and he doesn't want to claim the draw? Yes, you can keep on playing, no problem, until I think arbiter can interrupt only after 50 moves, right?
Yeah, actually, arbiter can come in if there's a 5 times classical chess. If it is repeated 5 times, then the arbiter can interfere.
Okay,
Three
okay,
times, no. And
guys.
yeah,
Mhm.
50
Yeah,
moves. 50 moves actually, the player has to claim.
yeah. And guys, just to let you know, today your GAN has improved a lot thanks to our national or international arbiter, Nandini, if like just.
No, I'm FIDE arbiter.
Okay, FIDE Arbiter, Nandini here, and she has increased a lot of knowledge about the rules and regulations. So, whenever you have any doubts about the rules, come to the stream and ask us, and Nandini will make sure that she will solve your doubts, right? Clarify your
Hopefully, I will
doubts.
try to
Yeah,
solve
she.
your doubts.
Yeah, and इसी बात पे like do like the stream and subscribe to the channel also, guys. And वेल वैसे आपने जो सवाल पूछा था वो अधूरा रहा। ये इस 40 मूव्स के बाद टाइम बढ़ता है, उसे क्या बोलते हैं? वेल, इट कम्स अंडर द सोफिया रूल ओनली। It doesn't have
And
any other means I
okay,
like do Nandini, do you know any other name? I don't know any other name.
no,
Yeah. Okay.
we just
That
call it
was,
double time control,
yeah,
triple
double
time
time
control
control.
in
Yeah.
general.
Yeah, double time control you can say.
By the
So,
way, there's something else, Atul. Just a second, okay, before we go to the position.
mhm.
Chess of Fun is asking, I mean, can you claim and draw the position is repeated in your opponent's move? See, once your opponent has made the move, it becomes your move.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
in your opponent's move, you cannot claim that your opponent is going to make this move. You cannot do that. But
No,
you have to realize one thing. Once is a threefold repetition, right?
hmm.
It will be on both the sides. It will not be only on one side. Both the players have to make it 3 times. So you can claim once your opponent has made his move, it's your time again. And you're going to make it the fourth time, for example, there. You can
Hmm.
definitely claim. And usually, when it's a threefold repetition, there are two positions concerned, right, Atul? There
Yeah,
are two
yeah,
positions. One
yeah.
of the positions will be in your time, one of the positions will be in his time. I mean, once you play it out, you'll realize that's how it is.
And
Yeah, holding a position.
Sorry Ameya, I was talking about the move claim, means draw claim 30 moves, 40 moves. About time control increasing, I think that is double time control rule, nothing else. Sophia rule is just for the claiming the draw. Means you cannot claim the draw until 30 moves, that is the Sophia rule. Or it can be increased to other number of moves also. By the way, B3 has been played as Manasvi has pointed out. And we were talking about this thing, Nandini, that whenever B3 will be played, we will be having the chance to play A4 move in the
Yes.
situation. And we can put up some pressure on this B3 pawn. What do you think? Why did he go for B3 move? He is not afraid of any kind
Or
of
do you
attack
think
on?
you think A4 directly here?
Yeah, why not? No.
Mm, A4 directly.
Oh, I can see one more thing. Okay, if we play a4, let's suppose, then
Yeah.
white has this bishop into d5 move. No, king into
Yeah,
d5 will come. No, no, king d5 is coming. If this was not coming, then a4 b4 was also a very
no, king
interesting idea.
d5 is not coming, no, because knight b4 check is there.
Ah, right, knight b4 check is there. Yeah, so a4 means the bishop into d5 is a strong idea. We have to play ed5. If cd5 is not a possibility, rook into c8 will be played, and after e captures d5, I think b4 will be played, and then c5 is a very big hole.
Yes. Yes, that is that
Yeah,
that is
that's the thing.
something
Like,
to be
so a4 is
considered.
not that cool idea in this position. That's what we think. And what about knight b4? Knight b4 we can go for, but c6 is a still weakness, no? And I don't want to move the knight from d5 square.
But I think knight b4 is also fine, no, Atul? Like what if you play knight b4, then the a pawn becomes weak. Let us say knight into pawn into,
Hmm.
and then you have to get the other knight f6 and d5 again. Other knight to d5.
Yeah, but it will take some time. No, means I will prefer to get my knight ready before I play knight b4, I think.
Yeah, that is there. It's not necessary to go right away, no?
Yeah, we can play slow chess here. And Arjun is thinking in this situation, by the way. And the hawk is saying hello, hello. What about rook b8 then trying for a4? Yes, it's a possibility. But still b4 will be played, no, after capture. Still that is, oh, okay. Knight b4 will not be possible in that case then. Right?
Actually, I was thinking if knight b4, a
Means,
b4,
you are
then
talking about
maybe
this. Should I play the
yeah,
move?
because yeah,
I'll just play the move, okay?
yeah,
Knight b4, knight
knight
b4.
b4, knight b4, a b4.
Okay. And then?
I was thinking rook c4, but I think we have rook c4.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do for rook c4?
Well, we have to play rook b6. There is no other
Rook
alternative to
b6.
stop the pawn, like
Yeah, but
pawn
we will
loss.
be very passive, right? Okay, but then we have knight f6, knight
Yeah,
d5,
then we
right?
have knight f6 and knight d5, controlling everything in that situation, and it's a tricky position.
Um,
I'll just close my door, okay? Just 1 minute. I'll
yes,
come
yes,
back.
yes.
Okay, I'm back. Well, I'll just go to the moves here. b3 is there. We are still thinking, guys. You can also think and tell us what do you think that should be played from Arjun's side here in this situation. Nandini, are you there with me?
Yeah, I was actually thinking about the rule you asked me about earlier. No, 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 recording because I've not read the manual very recently. No, I think it is mentioned that you have it's mentioned that you have to write the move after making the move, okay?
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
but it's not like it's a big penalty if you do it before. You get a warning.
yeah.
But it is a rule. It is a rule. It is part of the law that you have to write it down after. Because I remember very well, it's written that because I remember that you write down before making a move only while calling the arbiter for a claim.
Hmm.
I remember that.
Because
So
once arbiter has told my opponent also that he was always writing down the move and then playing, and then I knew that you should first
you
play the
should
move.
write down.
No, no, you
Yeah,
should play the
but
move first and then
yeah,
write
yeah.
down.
Sorry. Yeah, yeah. You should play. But the point is right. Even if a player writes down first,
Hmm.
what is the use of me claiming and calling the arbiter? What am I going to get? It's basically for your own safety. The rule is for your safety because there will be some people who are very innocent, and then opponents will take advantage of them. So the FIDE rule is for them, saying please write down after making the move. You don't
Yeah,
want your
yeah,
opponents to take advantage of your innocence.
yeah. Akshaj is here and he's saying hello, hello, good to have you here. Manaswi Mishra is saying rook to b8. Yes, that's a possibility in this situation, definitely. Nandini was also talking about that. How about knight e6? I mean, I think like he's talking about knight to f6, not
F6
e6,
probably.
or knight e3 maybe.
E3 maybe.
But e3 knight is not doing that good job there. But okay, you can
Then
play it.
what will you do after knight
Yeah,
e3? I
yeah.
think they want to repeat. Rook, C, rook c3, knight d5.
Yeah, there that can be done. And I want a rook b8 to stop b4 on a4. Also cd5. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
Knight
but
b4.
I don't think white will want to capture bishop d5. Necessarily. Black would want cd5, but I think even ed5 should be good enough to draw the game. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yes, you mean to say
Um,
like 3-4 repetition or something can be done with knight e3, rook c3, knight d5.
I'm just saying maybe they're saying knight e3 to get a reputation. I don't know.
But Arjun will keep on playing, I think so, because he would love to win the game and increase his lead, because Arjun is leading the in this tournament with 2-on-2. Nobody is there on 2 points. Okay, so they are thinking, and the 6 moves are still there to be like 7 moves for Arjun Erigaisi to be precise, because it is 34 and a half more till now. So 7 moves needs to be played until they reach the time control, where they will be getting 30 minutes extra to think about the whole game, or you can say till the end, right? Nandini, are you still reading about the rule?
No, no, I was reading the chat. I'm reading the chat actually.
Okay, okay, good. Did we miss anything?
That's what I was reading night
Ame is going
before.
to call Sohani sir. Yes, call Sohani sir and ask. Vivek is also very active arbiter. He might
Yeah,
solve the
but
doubts.
I don't think it is very wise to call him right now. He's very, very busy with the Olympiad, so do not disturb him or the team, please.
Yeah, he is in Chennai, I guess so. Yes, if I'm
Yeah,
not
he's in
wrong.
Chennai, I think. So
Uh,
he's very busy, so please don't disturb him. It's
yeah.
just good
Now
not
I
to at
think
the
knight's
moment.
exchange is gonna happen. Knight exchange is gonna happen according to Sugyan. Sugyan has very good knowledge, so maybe he's right. You have to play first and then write. Yes, Akshay, you are right about that thing. We have one FIDE arbiter here with me. Her name is Nandhini, and she has clarified that rule only.
Let me check though, okay?
Yeah.
Let me
As
check.
in one thing from White, Arjun was almost mostly like 30 minutes ahead on clock. His preparation is awesome. Of course, his preparation is awesome, because in one of his interviews, he has revealed this thing that he is working with Rustam Kazim, who is considered as one of the experts in opening, who has worked with Vishwanathan Anand sir for a decade, I can say. Then he has worked with Caruana also, and once he uh, like stopped his being second with Caruana, he has started working with Arjun also. So you can see that his preparation is awesome because of Rustam Kazim, the former world chess champion also, and Anand's trainer, or you can say second, who was there in his world championship matches with Anand, which Vishanand sir has won. It is the rule, yes, actually it is the rule, and do like the
Yes, it
stream.
is. It is in Article 8. I just checked out now.
Yeah.
They just said that it is forbidden to write down, but there's no penalty or anything. It's not a big thing. The point is, I've realized nowadays all the kids, right?
Hmm.
For they want to just win this is just my thought about it, okay? They just want to win games with a claim or with an illegal move or with these kind of things. They don't really win games. If you see all kids under 7, under 9, under 10, they win games only with these with illegal moves. I'm just saying
Ah,
what
really?
happens in that case. Yeah, I have been an arbiter in these tournaments. Oh my god, I have not got even 10 seconds rest in between a round, and I'm not kidding. My God, I've been the arbiter for the state tournaments under 10, under 12, even for the under 1600 tournaments,
Oh,
all kids
93.
play.
By the way, 93. Sorry.
Oh, wow,
Sorry,
we
sorry
have
to
it.
interrupt, but 93 we were discussing, so it came
Yes,
on the
yes,
board.
yes. Yeah, we got the move. But yeah, it's they just claim that way. You know, when we were younger, we never claimed that way. We never said, "Oh, illegal move. The person is writing before." I never ever claimed my opponent is writing before.
Yeah.
I would be like, okay, write before. I would just tell them, you know, maybe before or after the game. After the game, that you have to write after. Do not write before. I should tell
Yes.
them after the game. But I would never call the arbiter. Our time, we were not calling the arbiter. Nowadays, the way the kids call the arbiters, right?
They say arbiter,
I
touch to
know, and
play,
this
touch to play. He touched
really, you
his
know
face.
what? It's like so arbiters are less, okay? Here one arbiter they call. The minute I reach here, there two more hands are calling. Have to run. You know how much it's like a so good physical exercise in a tournament. I love being an arbiter because of the physical activity, the exercise I get. It's too good.
Yeah, so here is one question from Akshay, like is Rustam an opening expert? He's asking. Well, in a way, he is an expert. That's true. That's why he is always training all these world chess champions, or you can say world championship challengers, to prepare the openings. And yes, again, your prediction 93 is there, and Akshay is like, मैं under 10 में तो नहीं आता. We don't know.
Akshaj, even if you're not under 10, then you should not claim Akshaj. You should be matured enough to understand it's not important to me. Let me concentrate and win the game. Checkmate my opponent.
Okay, Nandini, one curious question to you. Like, do you
Yes.
think that Arjun will go for the repetition which you were talking about?
They could. I mean, what does Black have? My question is, does Black have a winning idea? Is the question. I don't
No,
see,
obviously,
a
obviously.
definite winning idea. And so, even same kind of similar for White. Even White does not have a winning idea. So, both
But,
of them may
but,
just play some moves,
hmm,
They may repeat, or they may just play some moves and reach the 40th move. Which move are they
exactly,
on right now?
exactly, exactly. They are on 35.5, we can say.
They
Arjun
may
needs
just,
still
they may
still need
just, yeah.
to make six more moves. But I think they will keep playing this.
No, even if Arjun wants to go, Arjun should be happy with the draw in this position. Even if Arjun wants, Hans may not go for it because once he gets 30 minutes, maybe he can see what to do. But I think it'll end up in a draw this game. With the way they have made the last 10 moves we have watched, I think, right? Or how many ever moves?
Yeah, yeah. We have
It
watched
was,
almost 10 moves now. It's not 10
yeah.
exactly. One, two, King DC is no 1, 2, 3, 4 moves only.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, but you showed some moves before that, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah, I
showed the
showed
game,
the
right?
full game. I showed in the
So
starting, but we
with the
have watched
game,
only 4 moves. We are talking, and here chess for fun is like I am hearing so much about FIDE tournaments that I want to play one. I will play one soon this year. Yes, chess for fun. There are many tournaments which are happening right now in India, and before the Olympiad also there will be 5 international open tournaments. So try your luck playing the tournament and get your rating. That's what I will say. And the Hawk is saying like I think it will be a draw. Shivdas Singh Arjun will win this thing, and Akshay is like maybe Arjun will go for knight f5. Ah, okay. Knight f5 is a very interesting idea, by the way. He pointed out this thing g3 as well as d4. Both will be under attack. That's a pretty interesting prediction.
um,
Arjun should try to exchange a pawn, a file, or the c file pawns. Yes, maybe he'll try. But okay, very interesting,
I
very interesting move has been suggested here. Knight to f5 by Akshay. What is going to
I
happen?
don't think knight f. I was thinking something like g4 or knight e5. Something should work. Knight e5 or g4. I'm not so
Knight,
sure
knight
what
d5 will be
exactly.
played. No, so let's suppose knight f5 is played. Okay, let's play the move, and then knight e5
Knight
we can play.
e5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because this pawn on d4 is protected, and
correct.
g3 pawn is no longer important right now in this position because c6 pawn will be hanging in that case,
Yeah, yeah.
or not. One, no, it is not hanging. Only three attackers are there. So maybe knight into g3 is a possibility, but knight f7 is hanging.
Uh,
Yeah, knight f7
mm,
is hanging in that case. So we have to do something, and if you go for this thing, obviously black will not prefer this position, I think so, because you have to go back, and then we have some pressure on the c6 pawn, and
I was saying
hmm,
maybe it does not work. I was trying g4 to trap the knight g4, knight h4, bishop e4,
mhm,
but probably this f5.
mhm.
Maybe it's not working.
Yeah, so knight of f6, somebody was Akshay was suggesting in that position, but I think so f6 is like creating so many weaknesses. g6 is also a weakness, and G6 pawn will just fall. I will not prefer f6 in that situation. And Nandhini, tie for you one question. Ame is asking, you
Okay,
answer it.
let's see. One doubt, if we press the clock wrongly by a piece, then is we get a warning or what? While playing rapid and I capture while pressing the clock, piece touches the clock. Is a warning milegi? You may get a warning because you may just get a warning. Arbiter will just tell you not to press the clock using the piece. That's it. It's not a big deal.
I think maybe we need to have one stream of just FIDE rules. Clarify your FIDE rules by Nandhini Saripalli. Many people will come, and we will just publish everywhere this thing. Come and ask your doubts. Question and answer with FIDE Arbiter Nandhini. I'll take
Yes,
your
and
questions.
before that happens, that we have to decide one day in advance, so that if you're having it today, then in the morning I will go through the manual and revise my rules.
No, but it is a really good like idea. Okay, we can do that thing maybe for half an hour or 1 hour, not too much, and we can ask the people to write down the like questions on Twitter also. Ask the and we will take
Yeah,
the questions from Twitter. It will
yeah,
be a very
that's good.
instructive stream for many people. We can explain the rules and everything.
We can do that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
We can do that
Not
half
can.
an hour. We can do first half an hour. We can do that. I think it'll be good.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that. A last question, that how did you become an arbiter? Okay. अरे तो
Okay.
फिर मुझे इलीगल क्यों दिया? मुझे पता था एक ही वार्निंग मिलेगी, बट इसने इलीगल दिया. सैड लाइफ.
It's okay. See, what happens is everybody is
Oh, he
human. People
came
make
back. He
mistakes.
came back knight d5. He did not go for knight f5.
That's what. That's what. Knight f5 did not seem attractive actually.
Yeah. So now rook
So
c2 will be two times repetition, I must say. And hello, no, hello, nahi, hello, ma'am. Neil Vithalani is saying good
hi
evening.
Neil.
Oh, knight b2 has been played. The knight is moving towards c4 square. Kya baat hai? That was the main
Oh,
idea
he's
of playing
finding
b3.
ideas. He's finding
Mm.
ideas now. Which move they are on?
Ah, nice, nice. That's very interesting idea, I must say. Kicking away the king from the center of the board, and also going for the
Yeah.
e5 square if it's needed. Very beautiful maneuvering, I must say. This is what the difference between us and the 2600 player. We see like b3 just like a weakness or something like that, just like that, but they see something else. They have seen that knight b2, knight c4 might be one of the ideas.
Knight c4 ideas. Yeah. Okay, one more last question regarding arbitration. How did I become an arbiter? First thing, you have to write an exam. You have to pass that exam, write the exam, pass the exam, and after that you have to get 3 norms, and then you have to send your application to FIDE. And if FIDE approves, then you will get the title of a FIDE arbiter. But till then, you can get the national or senior arbiter, national arbiter, and then FIDE arbiter is only when FIDE. Actually, there are only 2 arbiters which are actually completely recognized by FIDE. That is FIDE arbiter and international arbiter. The national arbiter and senior arbiters are basically local for each country, so it's not a FIDE title.
Yeah. And instructor is arbiter. No, Punit, FIDE instructor means a certified coach recognized by the World Chess Federation or International Chess Federation, you can say. And FIDE instructor title you get usually when you cross 2000 rating, and you need to give one exam, FIDE's exam, and if you pass in that exam, you get that title. It is a certified chess coach, you can say. So I'm a certified chess coach who has more than 2000 rating. FIDE rating. Okay, so rook c7 has been played by Arjun here. Maybe he was expecting that move, that's why he played it very quickly. And what do you think, knight c4 will be played or not?
Well, that was the idea of knight b2. If he's not playing knight c4, what is he going to do?
Maybe sometimes you change your mind.
What else can be an idea for white? Knight a4 doesn't make sense, does it? No.
We are
Knight
still thinking about
c4.
the situation here. Arjun needs to play 4 more moves just to let you know, and after that Arjun will be getting 30 minutes, so that will be very good for Arjun, so that he can think about the plan of action or something in future what he needs to do, and then maybe he can press. But right now, as Nandhini pointed out, white should be preferred, right?
I would prefer white. I wouldn't
Okay.
say everyone should prefer white, but I would prefer white.
Not Arjun, both the players. Yes, exactly. Though both the players, but we are talking from Arjun's perspective. That's why I was talking about they will be getting. And guys, do like the stream and subscribe to the channel also. And let's see what is going to happen here. Bishop into
Yes,
d5
guys,
nil.
guys, like the video if you have not as yet. Please do like the video.
Hmm.
We have only 19 likes, I believe. Let's make it a 20, 25 likes at least.
Yes, yes, yes. Do it, do it, do it. Will
Oh,
we
that's
reach?
great, Amay. You may get a norm. If you have to be sure about it, you would know in advance actually, because
Mhm.
you have to get a certificate from the chief arbiter. You're not going to give. They're not going to give it to you just like that. Oh, Amay was an arbiter in the tournament. You get a norm. They won't do that. You need a certificate.
Yeah, rook d c2, by the way, has been played here on the in this position, and he is still putting some pressure on the c6 pawn here in the situation.
I see another idea. No, that's not working. But I was looking at rook c4, rook a4 again.
Why, man? Why?
Knight c4, no. Then knight c4, a5 is attacked.
Ah, okay, okay, like that. Okay, knight e3 has been played again, attacking the rook over here and controlling c4 as well as c5 square in this situation.
Basically, it seems like Arjun is saying draw. He's asking a draw. He's the opponent.
That draw was asked by Fritz like in past, but nowadays very few people play with the Fritz.
Yeah, that was a different time. We had access. We were Fritz people.
Yeah,
These people
Fritz.
are leeches and stockfish people. We are
Yeah, swear,
Fritz.
not leeches, stockfish. I will even say like they are chess.com and leeches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything, but everything stockfish because all the websites use stockfish,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So they are all stockfish. We were Fritz or even that chess master, whatever, those kind of, we were at that era.
Okay, here knight b8 is the move which he is asking about. Neil is asking, but I think knight b8 is a pretty passive move also, and you are losing control of the c5 square. So I will
Yes.
not prefer to play knight b8. Another thing is that the knight c4, whenever the check comes, it is going to come on the e5 square also very easily. So, so I think knight b8 will not be preferred by Arjun. Arjun wants to control c5 as well as e5 square in the situation.
Yes, I think that's the reason he kept the knight on d7. He's
Yeah,
just kept it there because, as Atul mentioned, e5, c5 has to be controlled,
yeah.
compulsory.
Yeah. And he's not asking draw, he is asking Neyman what is your plan. Okay, and I am Leech's player. He's saying, Amay, what about knight f6, knight d5? Well, you can go for this thing, Amay, but as I pointed out just now, he wants to control c5 and e5 square. Once he will be comfortable losing the control of c5 and e5 square, then only he will go for knight f6 and knight d5. And we need to think about this knight also on e3. What is it going to do in that situation? Okay, chess for fun is saying like
Knight
knight
f5!
f5. It's on the board. D4 as well as g3 is under attack. You cannot play g4 because we can just capture h4. But if you capture h4, then what's going to happen?
What if I play g4 here?
Knight into h4, no?
Then bishop h1?
Bishop?
H, no, bishop h1 is not required. Bishop e2.
Bishop e2. But don't I have knight here? Okay, you are
Your rook
attacking
is
my rook.
attacked
Yeah,
first.
yeah. Uh-huh. But okay, I can always come back with my knight. Okay, I can just play g5. If you capture, then I will be coming knight g6. So your pawns will be
Yes,
doubled in that.
but
But I can
yes,
move
but
my
I
rook
get.
here in this
But then,
position.
Atul, what happens is that is your e6 pawn also becomes weak.
No, how
Am I
no? My
not?
f7 pawn is still there.
Yeah, but I'll get the open f file after that. But my pawns are not necessarily weak because you can't attack my g5 and g3 pawns. You can't
Yeah,
attack them.
my move is played now. Yes, actually, your move is played, but it has been played, but after a long time.
I'm saying g4, g4, g4.
Okay, you are talking
I'm
about
trying to
g4.
trap the knight. I
Guys,
don't know how it will work.
guys, whoever is there, predict your moves. Predict your
Oh
moves.
wait, g4, bishop h1, bishop h1 maybe then. I have rook h2, no coming.
Yeah, I
I
always have
don't.
g5 move. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, but I'm
I
happy
will
about that.
definitely save the knight. The knight will not go anywhere. Priyanshu Nag is saying when will be the volunteer selection process of Olympiad will happen? Well, we don't have clear idea about that thing. They are still taking the application. That's what I will say. And if you are
Yes.
not applied till now, do apply for it. And they will be screening the applications because I guess they are going to take around 200 volunteers 200 to 300 maximum volunteers. So there will be a lot of applications, and I think they are going to cut down many applications. So make sure.
But yeah, but we want, but you have to be optimistic.
Yeah,
You
you
have
have to
to
be
apply and
optimistic.
show that you really want to be there. Put your application in such a way that they cannot say no to you.
Yeah, willingness to work in Olympiad, and I think like it is a great opportunity for each one of us to be there in the Olympiad and be the official in the official team, to work, to volunteer. It's a great opportunity because these things are not going to happen so easily again also in future, because they are going to
Yes,
already giving next Olympiad to different country. So this
yes,
is our
that's right.
opportunity to.
This is an opportunity to meet everybody, and it is also your opportunity to meet Atul and me.
Yeah, and you can see lots of chess players from close quarters, you can say, if you are the volunteer in chess Olympiad, because you need to go and take care of the people. You need to go to their hotel if they need. Oh, g4 has been played. Wow.
Okay, now we have to guess the next move. Knight h4 for sure.
Yeah, knight h4, obviously. Why will he go for that move if he's
Now
not?
knight h4, where will the bishop go?
Okay,
Bishop
let's suppose
e2
you
or
go
bishop
for
h1?
h1. Okay, if you go for, whenever you attack, I have this g5 move, f into g5, and my knight will be coming on g6 square. My knight will be saved, and again I can
But
go
you
for knight
know
d5.
what I see over here? When the knight comes to g6, I have freed up my h file and f file, okay? My rook
Yes.
on h2 can come to h7. I see a g7 weakness over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a double-edged position. That's what I will say. It is not like clearly somebody is better, but we have d4 weakness. We have g4, g5. All these things are there. CM is what? Who said CM is what?
So I don't know what's a chief arbiter, I
Ah,
think.
okay,
Chief
chief
arbiter,
arbiter. Okay,
okay.
these guys use so
We'll
many
get to know.
short forms. Okay, let it be. Are
Yesterday
you
told
going
to check
to
personal
do the
details.
commentary from the venue? Well, chess for fun, we don't know exactly what will be there, but some grandmasters will be doing the uh, commentary from there.
Commentary. But we'll
Yeah,
be there.
we will
You'll
be
see
there.
us,
We will
no
be
worry.
taking the interviews or doing some other thing related to the broadcast, because it's a big event. Okay, 1700 players are going to be there, and to cover each and every game, and like cover all the teams also, it's not possible just by two people. So many people will be doing so many things there. So it's a huge work, because so many teams are going to be there, means all you can say like, let's suppose 40 teams doesn't participate also, still 150 nations will be there, multiplied by
Yes.
two teams there, like men's and women's. So 300 teams, in each and every team four boards will be there, like four players will be player. So 1200 players, and one reserve player is there. So it's approx 1500 1600 players will be there, and to cover the event we will be needing a lot of people. Not me and Nandini will be able to do everything. There will be other people also who will be commenting. There will be so much of things are going to happen. It will be on YouTube,
Yeah.
it will be on the TV, it will be there on so many other social media platforms also. The live streaming will be happening.
See, that is why we have started this. I mean, we have not started, ASF has started this channel, the Olympiad channel, and we are over here for this reason because we want to promote this as much as possible. People
Mm.
don't really know much about the Olympiad. Olympiad is like the Olympics in chess.
Yes.
So it's the responsibility of you guys also to keep sharing videos of this channel and the channel link to anybody who loves chess or interested in chess.
Yeah.
Just share it with them so that they have access to what you have, and that is this channel and everything that's going to happen. Oh, 93 didn't capture Atul.
Yeah, he did not capture because it was looking very risky, no, as you pointed
But
out.
what was going to happen?
He just created some weakness, as far as I can see. Knight might be coming to d5 square and attack the f4 pawn.
Yeah, exactly. Ah, weakness creation. I see. Um, but white can always play knight c4 and say, I don't want a weakness. But that is not going to happen. I don't think so. Knight c4 is going to be played.
Okay, can we have 50 likes? I'm just going to put that thing as the pin here. Knight कितनी बार d5 पे जाएगा? Yes, obviously it will go to d5 square, because the reason is like the point of knight f5 was to create pawn weaknesses. Now the pawn has moved forward. The g3 defender, which was protecting f4 as well as h4, is not there. And very interesting fact is there, Nandini. I just thought about it. Okay, maybe in future the h4 pawn can also be a weakness.
Yes, but what do you think White is going to do now? Because even though H4 will be weakness, see F4 is attack, Rook E4 is senseless.
Yeah,
F5 is Knight D3 and F5 are two options. Knight D3 doesn't make sense because he went B3, Knight B2. Knight C4 is an idea.
yeah. Knight c4 is one of the possibilities. By the way, players have reached 40 moves and their 30 minutes will be increased. Now they will be thinking a lot of
F5! F5!
f5 now.
Yeah. E into F5, Knight C4 mate.
I just want to show that to the viewers. Okay, if by mistake he goes for this thing, knight c4 is going to be a beautiful checkmate
It's a
right in the
mate,
center of
no?
the board. But it's not going to happen. Don't worry.
Now the point is F5, GF5, the pressure on E6 and E6 also becomes a weakness. Now
Yeah,
it'll
e6
be
is a weakness, but okay, you can always capture it with the
yeah,
pawn
yeah, but
and
it's still isolated. Then you see black will have G, E, C, A, all four isolated
yeah,
pawns.
this like it is like the broken teeth. I always talk about this thing with my students that when you have four pawns on the board and no, like they are isolated, they are like the broken teeth. One by
Yes.
one teeth is
You don't
remaining.
want to break your teeth ever.
So chess for fun is like asking like there going to be multiple stream to focus on different teams or anything like that, and especially is one stream going to be dedicated to India only? Well, I guess so. As far as I think, like okay, for India definitely there will be one stream, but
And yeah, overall, see,
other
chess
odd
for
for
fun.
other.
Yeah, chess for fun. What we will say is right now, see, we just got the Olympiad, right?
Hmm.
So things are being planned. Okay, we just got the Olympiad. Everything is being planned in these 3 months, 4 months, 3.5 months time. Everything is being planned. So things are going on fast. But once the information is out, then you will know. I don't think that much. They've given the information out that they are going to stream on one channel and other teams have not done that. So
Hmm.
we will just wait and watch.
Yeah, and
We'll
I
just
I
wait and
also think
watch.
so that it is not possible also to cover each and every team.
Yes, exactly. It's not possible.
Yeah, f5 has been played, by the way, Nandini, your move.
Yes. I'm just happy that my move is played. It's not because Arjun is black, I know.
But we are here to support Arjun, and I think Arjun is going to find out the good move in this situation. And let's see what is going to happen, because he needs to think in this situation for at least some time. He might not just blitz out the move because the time has increased. Right now, it is not updated here. Only 1 minute and 59 seconds and 1 minute and 40 seconds is written. But 30 minutes have
um,
been increased, guys, because 40 moves have been done.
they'll
Okay.
update it, right? They'll
Mhm.
update it. Or sometimes what happens, I don't know, in different clocks it is different. Sometimes after you lose on time, then the time gets added. It waits for you to lose on time. Sometimes it gets added immediately without losing on time. It's different for different clocks. We don't know what clock they are using, and
Yeah.
because it should be DGT what they're using, right? So it should be
Yes,
directly
digitally
connected.
3000.
Yeah, it should be directly connected. The clock and this are directly connected, what they're playing on the board.
Yes.
So we don't know. We'll see if Arjun
We'll
goes
see.
to zero without
I
any
have played
problem,
in
we'll
one of
know.
the tournaments in that after the flag down only your time was increased.
Exactly, exactly.
Hmm.
I think that's going to be the case here. Arjun is also just calmly waiting. I think he'll wait for it to increase. Oh
Hmm.
yes, this actually happened in Sikkim. I played the National Open in 2019, right, in Sikkim.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Arvind Chidambaram won that one, I guess.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, Arvind won all the three formats, Blitz, Rapid, as well as Classical. So there, it was increasing after you lose on time. The clocks we used over there.
yeah. Lose on time
Once,
is after you time
yeah,
out.
I mean after your time is over. Sorry, not lose on time. My bad wordings. Once the time is over, then the time would get increased. I think that's
Yeah,
Arjun is just waiting for the time as he's thinking what to do. Anyway, I think it's he would have to take some time to calculate what to do here,
yeah.
right?
Obviously, he needs to calculate because this is not that easy position for Arjun. He needs to give some time, and it is a right decision also. Whenever it is needed, you need to utilize your time. You cannot just play the move, right?
Yes, but do you think now looking at the position, do you think knight f5 was a good thing to do?
You wanted to create weaknesses, no?
But I feel as if weaknesses got created in his time. in his position.
Yeah, now the broken teeth analogy will be there. I think so. E6 will be captured, and after the E6 is captured, he needs to capture it back. And or is it? Yeah, it should be captured now. E6, C6. Okay, there are so many weaknesses, and the knight is also jumping around in this situation. Knight C4.
Yeah.
I think
You
Arjun's
know,
position is difficult in this game. He needs to defend
yeah,
properly.
it's difficult. It
Yeah.
indeed is difficult.
But he will defend. He will defend. He's a great fighter. I will tell you from my means I have seen Arjun playing in Spain tournament. I was also playing, he was also playing, and in that Yellow Brigade tournament which happened in Barcelona in Castelldefels, he was almost losing against one of the player. I don't remember his the exact name. I think he was Aditya Mittal or someone, but he defended so nicely, or someone from India only. I think Harsha Bharatkoti. He defended so nicely, and even from the losing position, he managed to draw the game.
Is it? Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the youngsters we have, especially the ones playing the Olympiad, okay?
Mhm.
My God, all of them are fighters. All the youngsters. They'll never give up. Never ever.
Yeah, they will keep fighting. And here Tanvi is saying, I found this channel because YouTube recommendation. Why do you guys not promote it? Well, our channel is being promoted on All India Chess Federation's all social media handles, and it is just a new
Yes.
channel. It is not very old channel. Maybe 10-12 days back, this channel was created by All India Chess Federation, and it is the official YouTube channel of Chess Olympiad, which is going to happen in Chennai from 20th of
Yes.
July to 10th of August. So guys, do recommend this channel to your friends. Like the stream whenever we are streaming. Come there and do click on the bell icon and do subscribe and
Yes,
let.
bell icon is important, guys,
Yeah.
because you want to know when we are coming online again. We come online almost every day,
Yeah.
and we post videos, instructive videos, and informational videos. Like our previous video, you should check it out if you have not. We posted a video. You can go to the channel and check it out. We posted a video, Atul and myself. We actually presented all the team members of the teams. We gave information about the players. So if you want to know more about the Indian Olympiad squad, completely all the four teams that are for now, do check out our latest video. Actually,
Yeah.
I can put the link in the
Yeah,
chat.
yeah, I will just
Let me do that.
put it there, about Indian squad, all details about Indian squad, this check
Shall
out.
I put the video in the chat?
Yeah, yeah, I'm just putting it.
You're putting or shall I put?
I'm putting, chill, check out all
Okay.
the details about.
Our CB or more popular creators. Oh, that way, yeah. Actually, see, Tanvi, it's just been 2 weeks, and yeah, Chessbase India will obviously they are in connection. So yes, there will be promotion even with Chessbase India, but they also have to be free, and accordingly they are going to make time, and it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But for now, it's us.
Yeah.
And if you don't know us, let me tell you, Atul has his own channel which you should check out. The name of the channel is
Incredible chess, which
Incredible
by
Chess.
which we just posted. That's my
Yes,
channel name.
yes. So that's his channel, Incredible Chess, where he posts instructive chess videos.
Mhm.
And I have a channel that is Chess Pod.
Mhm.
I also have a separate channel for instructive chess videos. So you should check both our channels out if you have not come across them as yet. Because
Yeah.
we are small creators for the time being, but hopefully we can become big
Yeah, in
someday.
someday we will definitely become big. And here, as somebody has said this thing, and g5 and g6 g7 pawns are totally blocked. Yeah, these pawns are blocked.
We
That's
had a question though, Atul. We
mhm.
had a question. What about knight f8? What do you think about the move knight f8 to keep the pawn structure? Was the
But
question.
was okay right now. Rook c8 was played.
Hmm.
Maybe he played this thing in a little bit hurry. Knight of8 was a possibility, but as I mentioned earlier, he still wants to control the squares.
Do you think knight f8 was working though? Because knight f8, I can still play knight c4 check, no?
Yeah, knight c4 check
Knight
was a
knight
possibility, and
c4,
then
then you
knight
have to
e5.
play.
All these things are attacked.
Yeah, all the attack once a knight goes to f8. I can even sacrifice the pawn on f5. I literally don't care about it,
Sorry.
right?
Sorry. Yes. Sorry, I was sneezing a lot.
No worries, no worries, no
Yeah.
worries. But yeah, I think a knight f8.
Rook c8 also has one idea of playing the rook on the h file and
Yes.
attack the h4 pawn. In that case, h5 will be played, I guess so. And then g6 pawn will be captured, and then h5. I don't have any doubts that there are some weaknesses in Arjun's camp, but there are also possibilities from his side to defend all the weaknesses. As
Yes,
long
yes,
as
yes, of
the king is
course.
there, the pawns are being supported, he will be able to fend off the threats. And chess for fun is like, yes, I have subbed to all two of your and Atul's channel, and of course, Twitch is where I came to know you. Wow, cool.
Oh wow, you've come from Twitch. Lovely. Lovely. Not too many people from India we get from Twitch to here. I'm
Yeah.
guessing you're from India because you're online with us every time at this time. It's comfortable for you to be online at this time. So yeah, that's nice to know. I think I
Okay.
have to get more people, Atul. I need to stream on Twitch and
Get the
get
people
more
here.
people here. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You can do that thing. And by the way, we have crossed 25 likes on the stream for the first time
Oh
in
wow.
the history of our channel.
I mean, live you mean, right? We have
Yeah, live,
crossed
live, live,
after stopping.
live.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much. Also, Tanvi, you said you've come here after promoting, seeing the YouTube promotion. Thank you so much for actually joining us. Please share the link with any other chess lovers that you know,
Oh,
your
Akshaj
friends.
also came from Twitch, he's saying. Well,
Yes, Akshaj, I know. Akshaj, I know.
yeah, I am the only one who is outdated, I think, who is just on YouTube. Okay. I think the Nandini, we are having fun today. Lots of people are there in the chat and they are interacting with
Yeah.
us, and
Today's fun, right? I'm actually enjoying myself today.
yeah, lots of questions were answered, and we are having a very interactive chat here. Thanks for being such a sporty chat and fun chat here. So
Yeah.
we will love to have you every single day. And just to let you know, we will
Yes.
be having lots of guests also over the period of time in next 3 months. And we'll be having all our team players, our coaches, and from players from abroad also we will be bringing here on our channel, and we will be talking with them. We will be asking them questions. Like day before yesterday, we had African Women's Champion Jesse February on our channel, and it was a very fun stream. Do check it out. We played 4-player chess, and Nandini and Jesse teamed up against me and I think who was there, and they checkmated me very wisely. Okay, by the way, knight c4 check has been given here, but I won once, okay, by mistake. I did not even realize that I won, but I won.
We didn't know, but you won. We have to accept the fact. You won,
But
Atul.
I did not realize, I'm saying. Okay, there is a huge big fan is there, Nandini, for you.
Oh, hi. Thank you so much for coming here, my fan. I didn't know.
Akshaj was there on my team. Akshaj was there on my team, and
Oh, it was Akshaj. Exactly.
yeah,
I was not sure. I asked you. Remember on the live stream, is it Akshaj? I
yeah,
asked you. I was not sure.
yeah, because we were too much involved in the games, but it was a fun stream, and we will be having such kind of streams in future also. So stay tuned for all those things. And one more announcement I would like to say, that we will be announcing some prizes for the viewers who will win against our guest also. In future, we will be asking our guests to come and play against the subscribers and viewers, and whoever wins against our guest, they will get 1 day pass to watch the Olympiad, and that's a great privilege, I will say, right, Nandini?
Yes, 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 of course.
Yeah. So here king e7 has been played. Now the pawn on e6 is going to be a weakness which will be targeted after some time. Maybe he will capture and then capture. Or do you think, I have a very crazy idea, okay? I don't know whether it is good or not. Okay, he played h5. Why is he going for this? He wants to exchange everything or what? Exchange. Pawn on g7 will be a weakness. Ah, okay, like that. I think like Arjun's position is difficult. He needs to defend very carefully. Yeah, Akshaj, our score was 1-1. Nandini, are you there?
Yes, yes, I'm listening.
Let's talk with the.
H5.
Yeah, I
What
will
is
just
it?
bring some water. We talk.
Yes, I've also been drinking water continuously because I'm so hungry. I'm filling my stomach with water.
Okay, fine, no issues. We will even you can go and eat something, or we can stop
Ah,
after 10-15 minutes.
we can, yeah, I'll have later, no worries.
Yeah, after 10-15 minutes we can stop, because
I had my first meal early
but
today. I usually
why I
eat
am
late.
little bit excited today is like because our chat is very nice today. Like for the
Mm,
first time they are talking, and I don't
exactly.
want to just stop in between.
Yes, yes, yes. What's the idea of h5, Atul? Like
Huh.
suppose pawn into. Ah, just creating weaknesses in h5. If h5, even though it's an isolated pawn, a bishop is protecting it. Like there's no problem. And then g7 becomes weak after that.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's one of the thing. After this capture, the pawn on g7 is going to be a weakness. And one more thing is also there, f into e6, f into e6. These
Yeah,
pawns
yeah.
are going to be,
My God, we spoke about this so long back. Remember, Atul? When we spoke about this?
yeah, broken teeth, this kind of things, you know.
Yes, I will use that term now. Did you make up your the broken teeth term yourself, Atul?
I don't remember, but I always use this thing with my students.
I will use it now because you use broken teeth. It's very nice to explain. So
Yeah,
I will
means
use your term.
for
I'll say it is
kids, it
Atul
is
Dahale's
very,
term.
for kids, it's very easy to remember also.
Yeah.
They will not remember isolated queen pawn or isolated this and that, but they will remember the broken teeth.
Yeah. And hi, Dynamic. Hi, Karthik. Hi, welcome.
Yeah,
And Tanvi, yes, see, this channel is the official channel for the Olympiad.
yeah,
Okay. This is, if you look at the name of the channel, the Chess Olympiad 2022 Chennai, you can check out the link. It's created by the Olympiad team, by All India Chess Federation. So, yes, everything will be streamed on this channel. So, notify yourself, put the subscribe to the channel and put the notification button and share this with as many people as possible. The channel, share it with as many people as possible. That's really very much required because India got the Olympiad to India, you know, with just 4 months left. It was not easy.
yeah,
Usually you require 3-4 years, you get the Olympiad, you prepare, but we didn't have that time, so we have to grow this channel as fast as possible. So we really hope you can help us with it.
yeah, sure. And his whose teeth
Oh,
are breaking, I am in. Okay, Karthik, you will be the first person whose teeth will be breaking. I hope to. Oh, he has played g5. That's a very good move, I must say, to stop all
knight
the.
f4 is also, you can
Yeah,
place your knight there in the
yeah, and the thing
future.
is that your teeth will not be that much broken if you play that move.
But Atul, what about fe6 over here? Let's say fe6,
Yeah,
or even if
it's
you,
fe6 is a possibility definitely. And after
but
fe6,
not
I have a very
necessary,
crazy
not
idea. Okay,
necessary though.
I have a very crazy idea in my mind to play f6. No, no,
Ah,
but knight on d7 is hanging.
knight is
Okay,
falling.
no,
Otherwise, your idea would be nice.
okay. Here
But you know,
Akshat is
the
asking me
point is,
something. Atul, do you know Vishal Londe? Yes, Vishal Londe. I know he is someone whom I know since my childhood. He is from Latur, and we have played some tournaments also together. So I know Vishal definitely. He is from my region only.
okay, a4. That's what fe6 is not necessary because you can capture fe6 anytime.
Yes,
Question
yes.
is a4. What's the idea behind a4? One is you're stopping a4 yourself,
Yeah,
correct?
this is top.
And what else?
What else? Just he's fixing this weakness so that knight on c4 will always have
Ah,
target. It will never
exactly.
go away. Means a5 is a like
So
permanent
now
target.
the point is white's knight that is worth 3 points is on c4 and black's rook that is 5 points is supporting the pawn. So white is definitely better by 2 points. 2 points advantage.
Yeah, 2 points advantage. And this is a very passive rook also, I must say. And rooks needs to be active. It's very important. And here dynamic chess, why me, bro? Come on, because you are my bro now. That's why I can break your teeth anytime. Okay, Akshay Singh, I am his student and he told me to see the videos of your channel. Thank you very much. And yes, he is my very old friend. I know him since 10-15 years, I think so now. And a4 is waiting move. Opponent wants to know that what Arjun want to play. I am very bad in reading the comments, I think so. Okay, yes. It is not just waiting move. It is also to consider the target here. A5 is a permanent target, and that's what it is. And Tanvi is asking, where do you guys live? Well, Nandhini, where do you live?
I live at home.
That's what I was expecting from you. And
I
yeah, I don't have any home. I just roam around everywhere in the world.
he's a nomadic person.
Yeah, I'm a nomad. I don't have any house. But for the time being, I am staying in my town that is called as Parbhani from it's in Maharashtra. a city, I must say, not just a town, but okay. Parbani, and
Okay.
Nandini is from
In sh-
Goa.
in short, I am from Goa, he's from Maharashtra, and we
Yeah,
are neighbors.
yeah, we are neighbors. Oh,
Oh, chess so fun. You're chess so field too. Of course, I recognize you. Of course, I remember you. You've also come from Twitch, right? You mentioned, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I
he came
remember you.
from
You kept a
Twitch.
different username here. So, yeah, how will I recognize you with a different username?
Uh, oh, Knight F4, which was pointed out by Nandini. That's a move which was played here. And
I mean, see, where else would the knight go? Knight on f4 is supporting e6. Only for that reason I kept it on and stopping rook e2, for that reason.
mhm.
But I still find it difficult for black. Like, d7 knight has forced to be on d7. The f4 knight is forced to be on f4. It's
Yeah, but
bit
at some point,
troublesome.
I feel like Knight on F4 is going to come back here.
It has
And,
to come back now.
yeah,
I
and
mean,
another
how?
thing is also there, as you talked about Knight F4, it is also supporting the pawn on E6 now,
Yeah.
right? So here, if you capture Knight on Knight into E6 will be played, and the pawn on D4 will be under attack at some point. But okay, White always has this D5 kind of a move.
Exactly.
Yeah.
d5 is always there.
Yeah. So here the Tanvi is saying I know Parbhani. Okay, she is from Maharashtra and Akshay also lives in Maharashtra. Dynamic is saying इतना स्पेस क्यों चाहिए? अरे सबको जगह चाहिए इस दुनिया में ऐसा कौन है जिसको जगह नहीं चाहिए? And Neil is saying I'm from Gujarat. We are also neighbors, Atul sir. Yes, we are neighbors. Came cho,
Oh.
came cho, came cho. Yeah. And I can understand Gujarati quite well because
Even I can understand, to
uh,
some extent because I find Gujarati very similar to Hindi, to be honest. In
yeah.
in in in, in some way. Plus, I used to have a very good Gujarati friend in college,
Yeah.
so
I
for that
learned
reason.
Gujarati because of Sagar Shah.
Yes, Sagar, of course.
Okay, and Tanvi Singh, by the way, congratulations on your marriage. क्या बात है? You know about my marriage. That's a strange thing that you know about marriage. Thank you very much for all the compliments. Yes, I'm a married person now. That too with a very beautiful girl. And Majama, Neil is saying Majama. Yes. Okay.
These
Maybe
people are fun today, huh?
yeah, today
Yes,
chat is fun, and I
Chesofan,
think
Karthik,
there is a
Neil,
video on CBI.
Tanvi.
Yes, exactly. Sagar was in the wedding. Sagar is my very old friend, and he came for the wedding. And when he comes for the wedding, of course, like he's going to record the video, record the video. It's like he's going to take the interview. And
Yeah.
by the way, in my wedding, Nandini and her husband Anurag, who is a grandmaster, he was also there, and Sagar has taken
Our
their interview.
interview is also there.
Yeah, Nandini and Anurag's interview is also there on Chess India channel. Do check it out, guys. Okay.
So it is like Atul's wedding. Atul's interview was taken, and then we were at Atul's wedding, so our interview was taken.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Chess for fun is like congrats on your both marriage, Atul.
Oh, he's basically trying to show you that I watched the video. I already have watched the video.
Yeah, yeah. कैसे ल- कैसे लगा शादी का इंटरव्यू? सागर भाई से कोई नहीं बच सकता है. Of course, it was very fun. Marriage is always very fun, and that too when you marry 2 times in 2 months, it is more fun.
And mainly, Atul is married the person he loves, so that is
Yeah,
even more fun. You
yeah.
have to. It's always good to marry somebody you
And
really have an
one
affection
more thing
to.
is like I had a destination wedding, like Virat Kohli and them. They went to different country and married. I also went to a different country and I got married. That too, 16,000 kilometers away from India, I got married.
You know the
So
funny thing, Atul, in these other couples like Virat Kohli, both the partners had one destination wedding, the same one.
yeah,
Over here, your destination wedding was in Colombia, and
yeah,
her destination wedding was in India.
yes, exactly. We had two destination weddings, guys. And people from different countries also came there, so it was fun. It was fun. We enjoyed. Okay, guys, King A2 has been played. A question for the chat here. What will you plan in this position from black side?
Ask me white's plans, Atul. I will tell you. Black it is difficult.
Okay, you tell me from white side, and chat will tell us from the black side what to do
Sure.
in this situation.
Let me just check our chat. How many people we have to, how many? Okay. It's pretty good today.
Yes, I married 2 times with the same girl in 2 months.
With the same girl. Do not think it's a different girls. It is with the
with the,
same
with the same
girl.
girl with different rituals. I married. She is not from India, so I married in Colombia, her country, with Catholic rituals. When we came to India, we married with Hindu rituals. So two marriages in two countries, but with the same girl.
Knight c5, rook b8. Knight cannot come to c5. No, the pawn is there on
Yeah, yeah,
d4.
yeah. Knight c. I think he missed this knight on c4, which is supporting the rook on. What's the point here? I don't know.
Rook b8. He wants to target the
I think he
b3
wants
pawn.
to attack like this, knight b6. Maybe that's the thing.
Knight b6 could be played directly also. No, you don't need to play rook b8.
Yeah, yeah,
I think he missed the d4 pawn because knight c5 is attacking b3. No,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I think
Correct, correct. He missed this d4
probably.
pawn. But one more thing is there. Do you think that now maybe Arjun might go for this thing, or he will just wait for
Hmm.
knight e5? He's waiting for that thing, I think. Here we have some suggestions here. Dynamic chess means Karthik is saying like I would put my knight on d5 with the knight c3, knight d5, c6 is a weakness, and if I can exchange his bishop for my knight, maybe I can hold. Okay, that's the thing. And Neil is talking about knight to b6 here. And please always clarify, Atul. Some people have not seen the video. Yours words are having wrong meaning. Yeah, that's what I said. I married to a same girl twice because she's from different country. She's from Colombia, so I married with her with Catholic rituals in Colombia. Again, when we both came to India, we married in India also with Indian means Hindu rituals. So that's the thing. Keep it in mind. Okay, so Arjun, there are different plans which are talked about here. Karthik talked about knight d5, and someone else was talking about knight b6 directly in this situation.
Yes.
Desi Munda Angrezi ma'am. Well, here in Maharashtra we call it foreignchi patlin. Means like people in my region they say like तुम्ही foreignchi patlin घरी आणली. Like my wife is from foreign. They say like that. I don't know. Only Marathi people will understand foreignchi patlin. There is a movie also, foreignchi patlin. So maybe you can
Oh,
watch
is
that movie.
it?
Yeah, you should watch that movie. In that movie, the hero marries to a foreigner, and she comes to his village, and what happens after she comes there, all those things are there. Okay, Akshaz
Um,
knows that thing.
I'm not satisfied with knight f6. I don't know why.
Yeah, knight f6, knight d5 seems to be very slow to me also, because knight d5 is always there, and attacking on c6 plus f7, so many things are being attacked at the same time. Maybe he will wait in this position. c5 directly, well, if we play c5, it is not necessary to capture the pawn, we can just go for d5. Neil, that's what
You
I...
know, I also see some other things. Correct.
Hmm.
I also see white ideas you're asking, right?
Hmm.
Now I'll just tell you some random ideas. First of all, 95 you mentioned.
Hmm.
Now I'm going to put out different ideas, and I can get rook. You don't know how much I'm after the move rook c2, rook c5. You know that. I'm
Hmm.
after that. Then get the knight to c4, attack a5. Another idea was like I can go rook h2, h6, and get rook h7 and try to do something
Ah,
there.
okay, you want to play on this
And
side of the board also at some point.
yes, I want to try to attack on both sides of the board, like
Yeah, so
so.
Arjun went for rook to b8. Maybe he wants to put some pressure here. That
Has to put pressure, no? I mean, the
yeah.
rook was doing
And one
nothing
more
on
thing is there,
c8.
Nandini. I just with you talked about rook to h2. Whenever you go for
Hmm.
that thing, this knight on f4 will be activated. Okay, we need to pay attention to that thing also. That this knight
Maybe
should
rook
not.
h1 then. We'll have to
Yeah,
see. Whatever.
we
Depends on how it is.
yeah. But
We
this
play.
knight should not be activated. And if the rook moves here, we can even
Wait,
try.
after knight d3, knight b4, you want to come?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I have some ideas. No, I think basically rook b8
Hmm.
is played in order to put some pressure here, nothing
Hmm.
else. Because knight b6 will not be that cool move, because c6
King
pawn will be under
a3.
attack. Okay,
King
king
a3
a3.
makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Saying that now, like, if suppose you come to b4 anytime, it will never be a check.
By the way, Nandini, we have one suggestion that play thoda slow rakhiye, otherwise he needs to put it on 0.25.
What are talking?
Yeah, you are talking fast, he's saying.
Oh, sorry.
Means you are chess. He means to say chess. Normal he under, but
Ah,
chess we are talking about the squares very fast, no? Obviously, these people are
ah,
new to chess and they don't understand chess language,
yeah,
so we
yeah,
need
yeah,
to slow down a little bit. Miss, let me make the arrows, then
yeah.
they will understand. Okay, but white has so much space. Arjun is going to suffer for sure. Hope to draw. Look at his rooks. It's like they are living in a hostel with their friends in a room, same room. Yeah, and one more thing, just for fun, it's also fun to live with your friends because in my flat I have lived with 10 people and it was always crazy. Only chess players understand the speed. Yeah, only chess players understand the speed. Speed of light. Lightning McQueen or Queen.
No, but to be honest, when we first started streaming or making videos, right?
Uh-huh.
Everybody, like, I got suggestions that your videos are good, explaining well, but you're so fast.
Yeah.
Talking itself was fast, English. So over time, even when I started teaching, I was very fast. Over
Mhm.
time, I've tried to reduce my speed. I'm trying to reduce my speed. Otherwise, my talking speed was much faster.
Mhm. Yeah, now it should be reduced. I feel so. I mean, it's like they should understand because most of the time on our streams we don't have a very professional players, right? We have
Yeah.
beginners, you can say, or just players who
No, but
have just started.
I can talk English very, very fast. You really want to come to know what I'm talking about. You're getting my point?
Yeah, you are
I
like you
mean,
have some kind of Australian in you. Then we saying
no, no.
TBH means what? To be honest, okay. To be honest, you guys are quite fun to watch. Thank you very much, Tanvi. And here Nandi तुमसे ना हो पाएगा क्या बात है I got what you are saying. Okay, Akshaj is very smart, he knows. Maybe he is from some English school.
No, no, no. I know it was actually this thing, but usually when it gets fast, if I had an argument with my brother or with my mom, right?
Uh-huh.
And I don't want him to speak, it's like fast they talk, don't allow him to speak. That goes like super fast.
मैं saying like ये क्या था दुरंतो में बैठा बैठा हूँ क्या. No, you are not in दुरंतो, you are in राजधानी. Yeah, Neil is saying fast English is understandable, but English in chess with speed is little bit tough. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Like, and the thing is that when you talk about the variations very quickly, it's difficult to understand also because we are not mainly focused on the board. What we are talking about, which piece. We need to make the arrows, then only they will
Yeah, yeah,
understand.
yeah, yeah. That's there.
Okay, dynamic chess means Karthik is pulling our leg here. He's asking what tournament is this and what format. Well, Karthik, this tournament is happening in Sweden right now. It is called as the Tepe Sigeman, I think, and company sponsored by them. And our Indian star Arjun Erigaisi is playing there. This is the third round of this tournament, and this is a round robin tournament. All the players will be playing against each other here, and Arjun is leading with 2 points in the first game. He has won against very strong player, the fire on board man. You can say Alexei Shirov from Latvia as well as Spain. And in the second round, he won against UAE's player Salem Saleh. And in the third round, he is playing against Hans Niemann. And I hope that he will defend this situation, although it is a little bit difficult. But he will come on top because right now he is on 2685 rating, if I'm not wrong. Let me check.
2675 it shows on this. If you're talking about Arjun, you're talking about live.
I'm
Live, I
talking
think you're
about
talking.
live rating. I think he's 2685 already.
Oh,
And
wow.
he is world number 51 right now.
Wow.
Yeah, so let me just check once.
I think before the Olympiad, we're going to get lots of results.
Yeah, he is
Like,
2685. 2685.
Arjun, I guess most probably will cross 2700. We also have from the women's section, we have Vaishali R, that is Pragnanda's sister,
Mhm,
who has made her second GM norm and she has one GM norm left.
mhm.
And if she becomes a GM before the Olympiad, which we don't know which tournament she's playing, but imagine she becomes a gem before the Olympiad. She will be the third woman player to become a grandmaster from India, and that is quite an achievement. We have just
Yes,
Harika and Humpy till now.
and she will become. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm
Still
saying
three
before the
months are there.
Olympiad.
3 months are there. I think she will be able to,
Of
yeah,
course,
do that thing.
she will. If not
And
now, she'll become sooner or later. She's very
in
strong.
Olympiad, she will definitely become.
Yeah,
Means if she
that is
doesn't
right.
play any tournament, I'm talking about. And
Yeah,
guys,
yeah, of
whoever
course.
is there on the stream, do like the stream, do support the channel, and do subscribe to channel. We can see here 16,000 people are already watching, and we have almost 32 million likes here. So 100 likes, 100 million likes bana do yahan pe, and it will be
Come on,
good.
guys, we can make it a 50 likes. We've reached 33. We have 16 viewers. Have all of y'all put a like to the stream? Put a like right away. Put a like.
By the way, are any other big teams out right now? No, no. All other teams are not out. We are still waiting. And as far as I read the rule, they will be out in next 1 week. So we need to wait for 1 week, and most of
We'll
the big
have
teams,
we'll
most of
have
big.
a
Hmm?
we'll have a lots of information in 1 week, Atul. We'll have lots of interesting streams and videos after that. Don't you think
Yes,
so?
yes, yes. So we need to wait for 1 week, and within 1 week we will understand and know also many things about the teams and composition and so on. I'll just tell you one thing, that Indian team is out, and we have talked about them, the players and everything quite in detail. So if you want to know about our Indian team in detail, you can check out the video which we have uh,
Can
already
you pin it,
made.
Atul? You did not pin it?
I will just check out. I'll just say check out Indian squad
Yes. Check out the Indian squad.
video. Complete detailed video is there. So I'll just pin this thing. Okay, in order to pin, I need to put it.
Yeah,
Check
USA is
out.
pretty strong. They always have a very strong team because they have like top grandmasters, right? They
Mm.
have really top grandmasters playing. So yes, that is quite challenging, but doesn't mean it's impossible. Of course, we can beat them. I think on paper, of course, they're very strong. But at the end of the day, it's about how you perform in a particular tournament. It's not always about the strength on paper.
By the way, Shabin Peruwal is saying congrats for your efforts. Keep going. A chess lover from Kerala. Shabin, I would like to apologize also for my slip of tongue related to the name of Narayanan SL. By mistake, I said Srinath, because it's quite often that we
It's
talk about
natural.
it's we
Yeah.
talk about him, but we have corrected, we have edited the video also. So I hope that now everything is perfect, and we really love to watch the games of SL Naran, because I have played in the tournaments which he has won, and he is a phenomenal player. So thanks for watching all the way from Kerala.
And dynamic chess, yes, actually, that was what I meant when I said that we have a lot of work to do with Atul. Yes, we would love to make videos on other teams, right, Atul? I
Yes,
mean,
yes,
we'd
yes.
put out all information that we get
Yep.
because we are the official part of the official team. We get the information, we'll put it out, so don't worry about it.
It's sad that Anish is not playing from India. Yeah, if not Anish, maybe his son will play from India someday. Mr. Danny will play. Danny will play. Maybe from India, or I don't know. Maybe from Nepal he will play.
Nepal. His, I think his
No,
father was
father is
Nepal,
from
right?
Nepal. His father is from
Yeah,
Nepal. His mother is from Russia.
yeah, Nepal. That's why Giri, that's Nepal.
Yeah, Giri means mountain, to be like precise in Sanskrit.
Yeah, Nepal has mountains, right?
Yeah. Is Russia playing? By the way, we don't know exactly what is who is playing and all. Wait for 1 week, guys, and we will get all the details, and we'll share all big teams' names and their team composition, everything with you. Just give us some time, and we'll do it.
Yes.
Okay, Bishop E4 has been played here in this situation, and I think where is the knight? Bishop heading towards, maybe F5 is the move,
Exactly.
right?
Ah, F5.
Yeah.
But what after F5?
Mhm. F5, I'm
Any
just
idea?
attacking on E6, nothing else. Like putting some pressure, because the king cannot really go anywhere, and we can put more pressure on e6 pawn. That might be one of the ideas in the situation. But okay, like it's not that clear. I think with the knight on f4, everything is well protected. The pawn on e6, which
That's
is a
true.
weakness, it is protected. The knight can also jump over on d3 square. I think that is also one of the things which bishop is protecting, right? Okay, Shabin is saying it's okay,
Yes.
sir. Yes, it's okay, absolutely okay. But I think like we should apologize, like say sorry also if you make a mistake. And human to like to erase is a human thing, as Gopa sir was talking about. So it's fine. Everybody makes mistakes. Okay, Rajesh is saying whose channel this first time saying good luck for Indian chess. Well, it is the official YouTube channel of Chess Olympiad. On this channel, we will be having live stream about Chess Olympiad. All India Chess Federation has created this channel, and me and Nandhini are going to be there on this channel. And some grandmasters will also be there. We will be having all our team members on this channel, their interviews and everything. So do check out everything, because here you will be having lots of activity and lots of fun. So do share with your friends if they don't know about Chess Olympiad's official YouTube channel. So this is going to be there. Okay. Okay. Okay, SL is my friend. That's why I just say okay. Okay, cool, cool. SL is my friend also. And SL is going to be coming on one of the streams. Nandini, are you there?
Yes, yes, I'm
Yeah,
here.
so SL is going to be there. I'm just telling the viewers, SL is also going to be there on our stream after the camp. Means our
Sometime soon.
yeah,
Just
come soon.
have patience. Have
Yeah, just
patience.
have some patience after the camp, because our Indian team is going to have the camp from 7th of May for some days in Chennai. So our all team members will be there training to improve their skills and everything. And I think the big news has already come out that our Vishwanathan Anand is going to be the mentor, and his friend, longtime friend, and also the World Championship challenger Boris Girlfriend is also going to help our Indian team to improve for their games and prepare for this Olympiad. So many good things are happening, and we are going to have a very strong team. We can expect that we will have 4 medals by all our 4 teams, but at least we will be having 1 gold medal. That's what I will say. Okay, madam, I just say no issues. I just say okay. What say?
I don't know. I did not say anything to you, Shubin.
Okay, cool, cool. So, guys, what do you think about Arjun's position? I think here the knight on f4 is a pretty strong piece. It is supporting the pawn on e6. The g5 pawn is also something which will not be attacked by anyone, and broken teeth are there, but I think they will be patched up after some time. Okay, cool. And Tanvi is saying like 4 medals will be epic. Yeah, okay. Knight has gone back. Where is this knight heading? Oh, now g5 pawn.
C6. C6 also is
Yeah,
attacked.
c6 also attack, and the knight will be heading towards the g5 pawn, which is not protected.
Ooh.
That is the idea
Ooh.
behind Nil. Uh, Nil. Okay, Niam. What is this? Hans Niemann. Sorry, Hans Niemann. I forgot. I was thinking about the move. I forgot his name only.
Hans Niemann, yeah.
Yeah, Hans Niemann.
Also, if you guys don't know who Hans Niemann is, he became very famous after COVID began. He started streaming on Twitch. He's a big streamer on Twitch.
Yeah.
And the amazing thing is when he started streaming, he was an IM. He did not have the GM title. But then he started streaming and the GM title came to him. And now he's a GM.
And one more thing, I would like to say this thing that he completed his Grandmaster title 2 years back in Spain, that is Sunway Sitges tournament. And after exactly 1 month in the same tournament, he crossed 2650 rating. And and I was there, and he used to come there to just to record the videos.
Oh.
Yeah, means he did not in one of the tournament he did not play, and he was recording the videos for his channel. As you
Oh,
mentioned that he is a
wow.
streamer, he was recording the videos, and I was also there. So we know like each other also now. because we were recording and
Maybe we should tell him that you were rooting for Arjun over here and you are rooting against him. Maybe that information has to go to him now.
he doesn't care. Like I don't think so. He will care because he knows that we are from India and we will be rooting for Arjun. Of course, if we don't root for Arjun, then who?
No,
And
he's a cool guy. He wouldn't mind anyway.
yeah,
Anyone roots for anyone, he wouldn't
yeah.
care.
And here, like he is saying, Anshika Catalan Vani. By the way, Anshika is a huge fan of Narayan and Srinath. Okay, she is always there, and SL Narayan is also playing in the Sharjah Masters now. I think so. He is playing, and Shibini, I think USA, Russia, China are more stronger than Indian team in open team, and women's China, Russia, Ukraine are very strong. Very tough for a medal, I think. Yeah, obviously, Olympiad means is the toughest tournament, and all the teams they try their best to win and everything. So obviously, we will not be having you can say all the green signals in this Olympiad. We need to fight it out till the end, and we need to earn our medal. And I believe in our Indian team that we have that much caliber to win the medal in this Olympiad, because we have done that thing in the past also. If you know, like in 2020 in online chess Olympiad, all these big teams were playing, but still we won the gold medal along with Russia. And before that in 2014 we won the bronze medal with our youngest ever team. And it's still like this time we have the mentors and everything. I think we have fair chance to win.
By the way, I just realized something.
Yeah.
We were talking about bishop c6. Somebody asked us, right? I was just
Mhm.
calculating now. Instead of bishop f3, I
Mhm.
think bishop c6 would be a blunder. No, not really. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mistake, because I will tell
Knight
you
d3,
knight
knight b4,
d3.
I
Yeah, we
thought.
can, if we capture here, then knight
Knight
d3 is a very
d3, but rook
strong move.
e6 is there. Rook
Yeah,
e6
rook
is
e6,
there.
but the knight b4 we can
Knight
still play.
b4, the rook has to move. Let's say the rook
It is
moves.
yeah. Where will you play? Rook c4 maybe in this situation.
It's still pinned though.
Yeah. So what can we do
Does
about
this
this thing?
work? I think you can capture in g4 also. G4 would also fall.
Yeah, g4 you can capture, but there is so much of attack in this position, no? Like d5 pawn will be coming, knight will be coming on e4. I don't think so. That is the thing. Bishop into f3. After that, we need to figure out what to do. Knight d3 or something else is there in this situation. Maybe he will just go for knight into g4. He doesn't want to
Maybe
give up the
directly
pawn.
knight
Yeah, knight into
g4. Yeah,
g4
yeah.
directly is
Directly knight g4.
yeah, that will be
Exactly.
fine in this situation, because the pawn on h5 is also weakness. So that might be one
Yes.
of the thing. But okay, that was possible. It was not like bishop into c6 was not possible. So here bishop f3 is the move which is played on the board. And Arjun is having 13 minutes on the clock, and Hans Niemann is having 15 minutes. Nandini, I am not tired. I am surprised, maybe because of the chat.
Yeah, even I'm not. I'm energized because of them. And guys, if you have not liked the like the video, please like the video.
Yeah.
We have 40 likes. We need 10 more likes to hit a half century. Come on, let's hit the half century today.
Yeah.
Also, Chess for Fun is saying that gives some hope to our Sagar, because Sagar Shah can become a GM,
Of
being a
course.
streamer. Of
Of
course, why
course.
not? Also, not just Sagar Shah. Like I believe even Atul and we also have some dreams. Maybe GM is a bit too far for us. We have other priorities in life, but titles, yes, I'm sure Atul is looking for a title very soon, aren't you?
Yeah, means I'm going to. I already played some tournaments in foreign, and I'm after 1 month I will be playing in Prague, where our Vidit is also going to play. I'm going to Czech Republic to play two tournaments. After that, I'm going to play in Spain. That there also I'll be playing two tournaments. So 4 tournaments before the Olympiad, I'm also going to play. So let's see what happens in those tournaments. I'm preparing and hoping for good results. And then so best wishes for us also, Nandini and me.
Yes, I'm not playing right now, but whenever I play, I hopefully should get a title sometime soon.
Yeah,
Both of us should be sitting here with titles next time
yeah,
in some months.
yeah. And Rajesh is asking, is public allowed to visit and meet the Olympiad team of India? Well, you can definitely visit the Olympiad. The tickets will be, means the procedure and tickets will be announced very soon on Olympiad's official YouTube, like, sorry, our website. It is under process. And uh, public, means I will just say, like, it depends also upon the COVID situation at that time. So let's see. And can we have a look at the game of Gukesh also? Gukesh is playing in different tournament. Yes, Gukesh is playing in different tournament. We know this thing. He Gukesh is playing in Sunway for Mento tournament right now, which is happening in Spain in a very beautiful location, which is near Ibiza.
Ibiza, I will remember because I got to know about the place, to be honest, because of that song
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is there.
From like just 10-15 minutes from Ibiza beach, is like island beach. That is the thing. That tournament is happening in Spain where Gukesh is playing right now. I know the organizers quite well, so miss that tournament's organizer, so I know about the tournament details. Here, he is saying like hope we should get a GM Atul sir and GM Nandhini ma'am before the next Olympiad. Yes, definitely we'll try our best. And just for fun is Atul, I have seen you streaming for whole day during World Cup and that Vichy Kramnik games. You never get tired. Yes, yes, yes. Those games are pretty awesome and beautiful location indeed. Yes, location is really beautiful. Okay, coming back to the game, G6 is played by Arjun over here. What do you think, Nandini?
It's trying to trade. Makes sense, right?
Yeah, trying to trade makes sense. Yes, he's
But do
not
I
afraid
want
of
to
the.
trade or do I want to make a pass pawn is the question.
Yeah, at 6 is a possibility.
But it's not that the pawn is queening, but it's a possibility. But
Yeah,
I'll
that's
have to
what.
keep a rook supporting that
Yeah,
later.
basically rook catch it and the pawn will be under attack. That's what I
Yeah,
think.
so I don't know if.
And if this is captured, I don't think so. Knight can capture it back because the pawn on e6 is hanging. His
Oh
main
yeah,
idea
it
is
can
to play
capture,
rook
but there's
g8
rook
and then
g8, no?
rook g8 and then he can
Yeah.
capture the pawn. That is the main thing. And another thing which I feel like why he played g6 in the first place is to support the pawn on g5 at some point. That
Hmm.
is the main reason because when rook g8 will be coming, it will be supporting the pawn on g5 because knight e4 or something. This kind of ideas are always in the air. And Shabin is asking, which is your next tournament, ma'am? Like Nandini for you. And thank you very much, Shabin. And both of you at Chennai. Yes, definitely. We will be in Chennai. I will be directly coming from Spain to Chennai to cover our chess Olympiad. So we will meet them. If you guys come there to Chennai, do meet us. And we will have fun there in Chennai supporting our team India.
Yes, and about my tournament, I have not planned any as yet. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Not
But
planned, but I
Nandini
hope to
will play.
plan sometime soon.
But one thing I will tell you, Nandini is not a title player, but she is arbiter in our today's stream only. She clarified many doubts related to the chess rules. So you can watch the stream in the beginning where she is talking about the FIDE rules and everything. She is a FIDE arbiter. And Nandini, should I talk about who is Grandmaster also in your
You can
family?
talk, no worries.
Nandini's husband is actually a grandmaster. For the people who doesn't know, Nandini married to Grandmaster Anurag Mahamal from Goa. So very beautiful couple is there, chess couple I must say. So and they are their interview is also there on Chess Base India's channel. So do check it out. Cute interview of Grandmaster Anurag Mahamal and Nandini is there.
At Atul's wedding.
Yeah, my wedding everybody knows, but okay, like we need to mention about you also. What is the chance of Indian women team as Russian are not playing? Everybody sideline our women team. Well, we don't know Russia is playing or not playing it. Still not yet decided.
No, we are not sidelining the women team. We are
Yeah,
always talking. We spoke about
we
Vaishali. We are
yeah
always
yeah
talking.
yeah we are
No,
expecting
no,
four
no.
medals. That's what we said. And the video which we have pinned up also, then also that in that video also we
Yeah.
mentioned this thing that we are expecting four medals. Okay. So here he says just so you know the thing, the best thing about this stream is you don't use engines. Yes, we are not using any engines, means not for us also. I'll just show you this thing right away here. Here
Arey,
I
they
just want
know,
to show
right? Usually
like
it's visible.
here
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we are not using any engines for us also, and no sidebars,
Nothing, nothing. We are just
evaluation
telling
bar.
you our
Oh,
thoughts.
yeah, our thoughts we are sharing because with this stream we also want to learn something. That is also one of the
Yes.
thing, means we just don't want to comment about the moves right after looking at the engine because as Nandini said, we also have some dreams to play in the tournaments, and we want to learn. We want to learn from these games. We want to think while we talk, and
And
that
we
is
have
how.
actually learned a lot, right, Atul? In this game itself, we saw so many maneuvers, we
Yeah.
saw some pawn sacrifice, all these broken teeth. I learned something new.
So we are learning while trying to explain our thought process with you. So it's a win-win situation for all of us. Yeah. I have to go now. I have my 12th board exam day after tomorrow. Okay, Tanvi, good luck for your exam. I hope that you will write down whatever you remember. But don't worry, come to our stream just to say hi next time. Sir, Chota player is saying like, sir, what is the difference between 1800 player and 2200 level player? Well, there are many differences. What to say?
Okay, basic, simple difference I'll tell you. Grandmaster and a beginner.
Yeah,
That a beginner makes more mistakes than a grandmaster.
yeah.
Simple. I'm saying, if you just consider even let's say a 2400 and a 2200, right?
Hmm.
The reason a lot of times the strength of the players like the 2200 is of an IM strength. You've seen that, right, Atul? They have IM norms,
Yeah, yeah.
but they just make mistakes more often than a 2400, so they don't get that IM title so easily. It's just an example. So usually any level, the number of mistakes are more in general. Understanding is another thing, but basic difference of any rating is mistakes.
Yeah,
Is what I have noticed. Anywhere you just mistakes. The more you make more mistakes, your rating is lower. You make less mistakes, your rating is higher.
yeah. And there is also psychological thing is also there. What you
Yes.
believe in
Yes.
positions, like some people believe that they are 1800 player, so they cannot really break through that barrier of 1800
Yes.
rated.
Yes. That
Some
is there.
means that barrier is everywhere, not just 1800. It is on
Yes. Yes.
2018, 2100, 2200,
Anywhere. Even
IM,
at
GMs,
1500. Correct.
2500,
Even yeah.
2600 rated player. Like it's a mental barrier. So
Yes. Yes.
rating is
But
also some kind of a barrier which you tell yourself.
psychology is very important,
Psychology
right?
is very important. So we need to fight out many battles, not just on the chessboard, but
Yeah.
outside the board also while playing the game. That's very important.
Exactly. For example, like Atul right now is 2100 something. He may be of a strength of 2300, right? Maybe
Yeah,
he can easily become an FM. But the point is, there's something that, kept him behind, but now he's obviously going forward. But we're talking in the past, like some barrier was there. It could be psychological, it could be anything else. Maybe he was that strong, maybe there's a psychological barrier. Now, I don't know, Atul, it's just an example, okay? Because you are a very strong player, everybody, I know that. But I always believed you should have been higher. You got my point.
yeah, yeah. We
So there was
always
some
believe.
barrier which kept him there. But it's not that he was strength-wise he was not weaker. But there's something we don't know what it was. So
But we are
I'm just
improving,
saying,
constantly improving on our
yeah,
game. And here, Shabini is saying that Bhakti can create some miracles. Yeah, okay, I just want to say that she has already proved herself in the previous Olympiads, also in other tournaments which she played, like Women's World Championship, Team Championship, which happened in Spain. Also, that time also she played a very important role in our Indian team. So definitely she is a very strong player, and she has always come up stronger whenever it was needed. So this time also, whenever it will be needed, Bhakti will be bringing out that victories for us, and bring some laurels for Team India. And Bhakti is like, you can say, statement of Nandhini. Nandhini, can you can add up something, because you know her since your childhood, you can say.
yes, I know her since childhood. She's always been like in the top in Goa. She started with age groups, one by one, under seven, under nine. She even won the state championship, the open category at the end at a very young age.
Mm.
And she went to Asian World, and then she's won now Asian Individual. So I've seen her since her childhood. Like I have played hundreds of games with her. Not just chess, we have played supply, we have played anti-chess, we have played, and not only that, we used to visit each other's house. We used to at one point of time there was only Doordarshan, right?
Mhm.
We used to not have cable and other channels, so we used to watch these horror serials that used to come, and we used to discuss this happened, this that happened. So I know her since she's very young, and we used to have very
Horror
childish
horror
talks.
serial. I mean to say, like, have you watched I Heart?
Yes, yes. On those serials with a shh, koi hai,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
ahat.
yeah,
What used to happen? We used to meet up, okay? Suppose in the evening, and we
yeah.
will be saying, "Did you watch this happen? That happened?" We used to talk about horror serials.
Yeah. And Shabin, I am from Maharashtra, and Nandhini, as I mentioned before some time only, she is from Goa. And thanks, sir, ma'am asked because I crushed by 1500, and to me, they feel like God. Was wondering how strong 2200 will be. Well, I will say this thing that first of all, change your name to Chota player, because if you have that kind of thing in your mind, then you will never be able to like cross certain mental barriers, because whatever you want to be, you should like have everywhere around you. It matters a lot. So change your name, change your thought, and you will be able to, and work hard. First of all, that is also very hard important, that we need to work on our chess skills, not only on just mental things, but that's also important. And chess for fun, yes, there are many mental barriers in chess. First, it was against the title players. I used to lose from winning position, but once I defeated the title player, then I defeated them much more often. Yes, that's the thing. Like, we need to prepare also, and we need to prepare in mental things also. Physically also, you need to be very
Yes, and
strong.
again, one more thing though, the mental barriers, right? In online chess, I don't
Yeah,
know how many of you all have played on the board chess. The mental barriers in online chess is not much, right? Because it's just a short format game. The mental barriers actually they come in only, mostly in on the board chess. When you're actually playing, you're sitting there for 4 hours, right? Then you have to control your mind for 4 hours. Your mind is wandering, your mind is thinking, but when you're playing a 5 minute game, your mind does not give you the chance because the move is played, you have to make a move. Move is played, you cannot think about anything else.
yeah.
On the board, when you play classical chess, that is where it's actually a test basically.
Test
It takes
basically.
a test, yeah.
Yeah. In other means online, it is not that test, because we always
Yeah.
know this thing that with the next click you can play against the next opponent.
Yes,
But in
exactly.
over the board tournament, OTP tournament, you can say it's not like that. We need to go through the process for one day.
Yeah, it's like you have to wait for the next round, and then in your head it is hitting you, hitting you. You cannot take revenge. You cannot beat anybody else. You have to. It's not easy.
Yeah, and Shabini Singh, I feel Bhakti is just underrated player. She is very stable player. Yes, definitely. Everybody in India is pretty strong, and Bhakti will definitely improve her rating and everything. But first of all, I think like for now, for next 3-4 months, we just want Bhakti to score some great victories for our team India.
Olympiad is all we care about.
Yeah, we care just about the Olympiad medal now, and we just want Bhakti to play her best and give her best. Of course, she is going to give her best, and just to win some beautiful games. We'll be happy with that thing. Her rating and other things will improve after some time also. We can expect that thing. And do like the stream, guys. We are very close to 50 likes, and do subscribe to the channel also if we are near here. And the time control is getting very low, by the way. Hans Niemann and Arjun Erigaisi's time is getting very very low. And Nandini, this is the first time we have streamed for 2 hours without any means I'm saying like chat is very active for all 2 hours.
Yes, yes, yes. And I'm super, super, super hungry. I'm waiting. The game will get over sometime
Okay, no, but like we
soon.
can stop the stream also. We have streamed for 2 hours, so I think it might be a good time to take their leave, and tomorrow we can meet them once again. What do you think?
Sure. Okay, but before we leave, we will just see what we think about the position. We can actually put forward our thoughts, right? What do you
Yeah,
think, Atul?
yeah. Here I think like the way it was there before some time, the position has improved from Black's perspective. The weaknesses are under control right now, but of course, like White is the one who is pressing in this position. That's
But do
what I
you
mean.
think,
Huh?
don't you think that White's position has improved more than Black's position, according to me? Because see, the rook is coming to the seventh rank. There is rook g7 idea. The rooks
Yeah,
are coming
yeah,
in.
yeah, definitely. The white's position is much better because this rook is also stuck here. The pawn on a5 has been
Exactly.
fixed earlier by
It's
Hans
supporting
Niemann.
2 pawns though, Atul. It's
Yeah,
stuck there for two
yeah,
pawns.
c6 as well as
Yeah.
a5. So this rook is very inactive right now in this position, and it is not that easy for Arjun to defend this position. Another thing which you talked about earlier is that the rook on h7 is a very strong piece, and this rook is also ready to come in the game. Maybe, as they say, like there is a story called as Napoleon Bonaparte story. Okay, should I talk about the story?
Sure.
Yeah, so where Napoleon Bonaparte was a very strong, like a very smart king, you can say, a strategist. He did not have that much big army when he started to wage the war on different countries, but he believed in this thing, and he applied that thing, that whenever he used to attack on some opponent, he used to destroy their weapons. First of all, weaponry, wherever there is weaponry, he used to destroy that thing. So that his philosophy was that if opponent doesn't have weapons, even if they have thousands of lakhs of people more than the army which he is having, they will not be able to put up strong fight, and he will win very easily. So in chess also, that strategy you can use, that weaponry from your opponent's side is means that opponent's active pieces, and if you manage to exchange your opponent's active pieces, and then all he will be left with the passive pieces, right? So passive pieces will not help your opponent to do any kind of attack or something, and it will be easy for you to win the game also and put up some great offense against your opponent. So this rook g7 move is of course nice.
That's
And
actually a nice practical story
yeah,
matching up with chess. I think it's
yeah.
it's a really good story.
And one more thing is there, rook might be coming, both the rooks might be coming on the 7th rank.
Yeah,
So
it looks bad for black.
yeah, I
Looks
don't
bad.
know how he's going to defend everything, because it seems very difficult from black's perspective to defend everything in this situation. And right now the rook on f6 is
Actually,
attacking,
yes,
and he needs to come
exactly.
back here. I think that is the only square to defend the
Yeah, but
d7 as well as e6, but the pawn on g5 will be hanging in that case. So Arjun is in big
yes.
trouble in this game, and we hope that he will defend the position. And let's see, Nandini, you can add up something, and then we can take the leave of our
It's very difficult the position. So we shall take leave because we do not want to see Arjun lose the game if he loses. So we shall just watch the game. We don't want to end the
no,
stream in a
we
negative
hope that
note
he
for
will
us.
defend the position
Yes.
somehow. Some miracles do happen when human spirit exits, that's what say. And he has a very positive spirit. He always comes back strongly, so we hope that Arjun
Yes.
will come back
And
in this game
okay,
also.
one more thing though. Chess of Fun is asking what will be the format. Will all five play? No, five do not play. One is reserve. Four players will be playing and one player will be reserve.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the reserve can be brought in any of the rounds. You know, as a strategy, all teams use it.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever required, they change the board order, whatever, and get the fifth player, the reserve, to play. It depends according to the team strategy, and that's how it is. Four players play, one reserve, and that's how it goes. So yeah, that is about the Olympiad to the players, how many play and how it's played.
Yeah, so thank you very
Anyway,
much, guys, for being there. We had a great time today, and hope to meet you, all of you, tomorrow also on our stream. We will most probably stream about Arjun only tomorrow also, and we'll look at some interesting games. Maybe we can start a little bit
and
late tomorrow, Nandini.
yeah, we can do that.
Yeah,
And one more thing,
uh,
hit the like button, guys. We have to reach a 50.
yeah,
Hit the like button. We are at 42 right now. Hit the like button. We can reach a half century.
yeah. And do check out our other videos also, which we will be posting in coming days. And keep supporting, keep spreading this channel with your friends, so that we will have lots of audience when Olympiad will be there, because we'll be having all live commentary about the chess Olympiad, about our team, and lots of interviews and everything on this channel only. So keep supporting, keep spreading, and enjoy playing chess, talking about chess with us. And if you have any doubts, do come here and ask about your doubts. We will try our best to clarify your doubts. So with this note, I will take your leave. Thank you. Bye bye. Good night. And